Streaming is on.
Great. I stream.
Evaris, you're on mute.
Can someone else take on the organizational timekeeper besides Mamoon and Everest? Like, I'm glad you guys signed up for it, but if you can't communicate and you aren't able to explain what it is, then that's a problem.
You can add me there. You can add me there.
I'm there. Okay, let me.
Okay, Ajay, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Ajay, do you want to explain it real quick so that we can at least have clarity?
Okay, let me explain organizational timekeeper. You want me to explain?
Yes, I want a sentence on what the organizational timekeeper does.
Organizational timekeeper is, for example, when we bring out our topics, we might say maybe Abubakar advance is 10 to 20 minutes. You state the if maybe when you're already at like 8 minutes, you say 2 minutes left. If you're at 10 minutes, you say 5 minutes left. That's the organization timekeeper. I would understand if you can make any mistake.
Yes, so in this case, our first topic is 10 to 15 minutes. Let us know every 5 minutes. And then when we get over, you want to let us know that we're 5 minutes over, okay?
Time to take a break.
Okay.
Stop. Write down whatever you're about to do and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, so before we take a break, I want to ask one last question. Because we are 8 people, under our policies, we're required to vote on splitting up.
Yeah, I was thinking
So in this case, is there anyone who would want to vote to split up? Otherwise, all of us would be voting to stay together. And I'm obviously voting to stay together.
Stay
Is
together.
anyone,
I agree.
Stay together.
Stay together.
is there anyone here who wants to split up? Okay, no one wants to split up. Cool. I just want to make sure we cover that for policy's sake, because we are at 8 people were required to vote. At 10 people were required to split up. So, Coach, having a break. When we come back, we're gonna start.
Yeah.
Who is the facilitator? One second. Who took the facilitator?
Me.
Jay, is it okay for the facilitator? I would like to help you facilitating by just muting when there is too much background noise coming from somebody. Is it okay?
Very important.
That's not a facilitator role, but you're welcome to do that, and you can also help with facilitation much more.
Yes. I mean, I would help the facilitation if I may, and also I would do the support the role, because
I would say
there's a lot of background noise coming time to time, and it's very disturbing.
I would say the person responsible for the audio and video quality is the audio video indexer.
Oh, so I'm already there. Okay. Good. Very good. Okay.
All right. 5-minute break, or 4-minute break now. 4 minutes.
Okay.
4 minute break.
Recording has stopped.
tourism going? No, it's wrong. Okay. And register. Jay, I have the same problem as before. Are you there?
And
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Hello? Somebody back? Jay, you back?
I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay, sharing my screen because I cannot get the recording back up started again when there's live streaming going.
All right, I'm back.
So yeah, I have the same problem. Once, if I started the recording before that you joined, that you started the live streaming. Then you started live streaming, and I closed the recording at the break to save the segment, and then now I cannot start recording again.
Because there's live streaming?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Well, let's just keep the live streaming going.
Yes, yes. Let's make sure that the live stream is going. So I have it open or set a tab here. So you can check time to time.
Okay, I can do live stream if nobody is doing.
I think it's okay, Jake. I'm doing it already. We are live streaming. Can you see my screen?
You?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Okay.
Share my screen. Yeah. We're live streaming.
Okay.
Let's make sure that it doesn't.
All right, so you ready to get started?
Yeah, ready. So let's get the information.
So my understanding is that Abu Bakr has requested a $300 advance.
Let me propose one second here. So this is the proposal that I did after the intention was clear. So I'm gonna put it here, line 8. It didn't come. Let me fix it.
So Abu Bakr was proposed to HR board for getting more funds, and it was not approved.
Yeah.
HR.
Yes. Correct.
So I don't know why there's 11 options.
Please close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Who voted on this? I'm confused. What is the voting? Why are there 11?
I'm getting first the information clear. So what is this? Okay, details. Yeah, options. Okay, who voted? Let me get who voted.
Well, no, my question is why is anyone voting and where? Or like, what is going on? I'm so confused.
In the core team.
The core team has already been voting on this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So can somebody help me get the votes?
Okay.
Please? Thank you. The core team channel here. Let me get the link to the original communication. line 7.
All right. How about who has not voted? Well, we have Alberto voted.
Yeah.
Joyce and Ate and Alberto voted.
Yeah.
Okay,
1,
so
2, 3.
Alberto, Joyce, Ate. So we had 3 people who vote.
I can
Joyce,
vote now.
Ate, yeah. So everyone else can vote now. So me, Mamoon, Everett, and who else do we have?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Eileen. And
5 more will vote. 5 more.
Okay, Joyce, are you copying? Because we can't be copying together.
No, no.
Who is copying?
No. Go ahead, Ate. Go ahead.
I think somebody else is copying.
Okay, I got my votes here. With this, so we're getting the averages. You doing, Jay?
yeah.
Okay. Who is this?
Just
Ate?
keep our-
Ate? Okay, Ate. Let's write down your votes again. 2, 2.2, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 3, 3, 5, 5.5, and 6. Okay.
So the only thing missing in this proposal is the percentage cuts.
Let's yeah, that's the Joyce.
So let's
8% is not there. 8% is there, which means we will need to cut an additional 8%.
Well, but that's only for the $300, right?
Time for breath. Please
Correct.
stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yes, correct, Jay. Yeah.
So what is the total? So addition 8%, what's the total is 4,500, no, 6,150, right?
The bottom, yeah, 6,150.
Yeah, 4.8%. 4.9%.
Yeah, but the decision makers are part of the let's say benefits in the non-profit budget, right? So the 8% comes from the for-profit budget only.
Well, then it's even less with the ACU, because the ACU adds an additional $4,000, so it'd be 10,000.
Yeah, this is I didn't know how to.
3%.
Didn't do.
So I calculate between 3%, 0.1% for $15, and 3% for $300.
Let me see that. Yeah, I took the last approved budget, the 58 West, which was the baseline for the for-profit is 2,575. We need to cut 50% this month.
50%.
Yeah, 50%.
True, but we could discuss that and see if we want to update our policies because of the additional funds.
Yeah, of course. But for the moment, this is the truth, which is 58 is put it here, line 9. For the 58 budget, profit HR budget is 2,472. So $300 is 8%. Value. Why value? Why are you doing this? Why? 1572. No, 11%. I don't know. I made a mistake. Jay. Can you help me, please?
For what?
I'm not understanding the percentages of additional cuts here.
Well, all that matters is the total value. So if the total budget is 6,150,
Stop. Close your eyes.
So you got if you add an additional $4,000,
4, 5. Open your
2,150.
eyes.
Right? So once you have the starting value, then you just divide by it, right?
Yeah, but the starting value is what then?
Either 6,150 or 10,150, right?
Correct.
Those are two budgets.
Easy, simple. Yeah. Okay. So you added here the percentages, right?
Yeah, these are all the percentages based on the 10,150.
Okay. Thank you, Jake. Thank you so much. Sorry for the confusion.
Cool. All right, so it looks to me that option number 10 has the most support.
Yes. Yes. Oh, sorry.
For this topic, 5 minutes left.
And then option number 11 has the second most support.
So option.
And option number 9 has the third most support.
So we have 10. Option 10, which is number 1, which is $15. We have what? Option 9, $30. Then what was the third one?
The third one is option 9, $30.
Ah,
The
option 11 is
option 11, 0.
0. Yeah, I mean, to me,
The way the percentages are even low, are we supposed to be talking about option 9?
What about option 9?
$30.
The percentage is too low. I don't know why. Are we supposed to be talking about it? We shouldn't. I think the only one that should even like draw our interest should be option
So
10.
option number 9, to pay Abubakar $30 extra in advance would cost us to cut our budget by 0.3%.
yeah, but the point to me, like Jay, if we can make a comment on my votes, very negative, is because, I mean, the request, he unfortunately he made it clear why, because I mean we tried to find other options, right? It was for a phone because he said he wanted to be always present, but I mean the decision maker at 3 hours of assigned work per month. So I think you can find other solutions. He was not very keen to find other solutions.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
My understanding is, technically speaking, based on our policies, any reason for why we're giving advance is against policy.
Correct.
So that could be a fault.
Yeah, I agree.
I
should have brought it up. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that
stretching, is that still on here? Stretching,
yeah, I did.
Okay. So I mean, you can say that you do not personally trust Abubakar. You don't feel like he's something like that. But it's like, but we can't talk about what he's going to use the money for because it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
The only thing relevant for the proposal is the budget.
Yeah. So Abubakar is 13. His budget $13 per month. He usually accumulates about you can see 13.15 because of overtime. So it's about, we pay him about $37 per month for 3 hours of work and work. Okay. Hours that are logged. And so to me, it's very difficult to make any decision without a clear payback plan, because how is going to pay back $300 in 2 years, 1 year? I don't know.
But we're talking about $15 or $30.
Yeah, no, I was explaining my very low votes on the options with the higher thing, and you can see that 6.55 on these options that are now being considered.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, for me,
We
I'm
have
really gonna
we have
focus.
only 1 minute topic.
Okay, keep going. What?
We have 1 minute left for the topic.
We have one. What? Can you
Minute.
mute?
Can you speak louder?
1 minute. Yeah.
I'm speaking louder. We have 1 minute left. Let me use
Merci, patience.
Scottish.
So let's get started. Let's get focused on the
Yeah.
proposal.
Yes.
So, I wanna speak before we do the proposal. But obviously, we're looking at option 10, or option 11, or option 9. Like those are the only really 3 options that we're considering here.
Yes.
In my perspective, with such small amounts of money, $30 a month, it's very normal that we have given lots of people.
Pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It's very normal that we have given lots of people $30 a month. I mean, well, not $30 a month, but given them their monthly pay in advance. Right? So for me, $30 is very normal. It doesn't seem completely outrageous. It's only 0.3% of our budget. So my question is, why are people voting $0? So this would be Eileen and other people who are basically prioritizing $0 over anything else. And then, if anyone was interested in putting more priority in just like $30 and doing the $30 instead of the 15. Otherwise, I'll go with the 15, but I don't totally understand it, and I don't understand why 0 is a higher than, but that's just my perspective. Well, I would encourage anyone who wanted to change their vote for 30. But other than that, ready to vote.
So I don't know, Jay, maybe I'm gonna break policy again, but to me, we gave him the option to increase his work, right? Get more assigned work, get more involved.
No, we proposed to the HR board for the HR board to increase its budget by everyone doing more work, and everyone said no.
Yes.
There was no interest in the HR board. So after the HR board did not have any interest in increasing its budget and increasing its workload, Al-Bubakar's only other option would be to actually become a normal worker with the team. Right? He couldn't get, there's no option to increase the work with the HR board if the HR board didn't want to step up to do that.
Correct.
So he couldn't have done that himself. It had to be proposed to the HR board, and it had to be approved by the HR board, and it wasn't. There's no way he personally could have stepped up and gotten more work. We never offered him additional responsibilities.
Correct. Yeah, we have to do that. So I don't know. I mean, after what you say, I'm gonna make a slight change here to my votes. Give a
10 minutes for Abu Bakar.
And 7 to 15 and 4 to 0. So I'm changing these votes here.
Can I change also?
Time for breath.
Yes.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. And relax.
So now we have option 10.
Just a minute, Alberto. I'm changing my vote.
Yeah, let mine.
Let's see.
Okay, so I think we're still option number 10, $15 is still the top priority, but then number 2 is now $30. So if the number 9 does not pass, then we automatically do option number 10, $50 is not passed. We automatically go to option number 9, $30. So the proposal is to give Abukar a $15 advance. And then a bunch of details. His payback is 10% monthly pay is required to be paid back in advance, or he can do extra work to accumulate back pay. Are there any questions about the proposal?
No questions. I'm lost.
Right, Alberto?
No, I'm talking to myself. Sorry. No questions.
Okay, borderline fault there.
Yeah.
Anyway, are there concerns? So for me, the concern is just like $15 is such a small amount of money that, I don't know. It seems potentially mean, I guess is the right word.
Mean, eh? Said mean.
Mean.
Kind of mean, eh?
Yeah, it's like maybe 0 is better than 15. I don't know. Anyway, so I would say that we would vote, but I'm gonna be, I don't know. I'm fine with it, but I would prefer the 30, obviously. But let's get everyone voting. Alberto, Joyce, Tay, Moon, Eileen. Everyone?
Moth.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it 4.
Does anyone else want to vote? Or are there any other concerns?
4, 6, 8,
Time to vote. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Under our policies, if this does not pass, we'll go to option 9, and then if that doesn't pass, we'll basically stop. There's none of these other options. So, Mamoon, Everest, Eileen, I'll vote. And Joyce, can you vote verbally?
Vote 5. I vote 5.
Perfect. Moth, do you want to vote verbally?
Yeah,
Tay,
7.
Everest, Eileen,
I'll vote 7.
Mamoon votes 7. Mamoon votes 7.
I'll vote 5.
Eileen votes 5. Okay.
20 minutes on Abu Bakr.
Okay, so it does not pass. So we're going to go to option number 9, which is $3. The only other thing I can say here is just that we probably spent more money on just talking about it than $15. So $30 is more like the value of the topic, because we probably are spending about the topic.
Yeah, but
So the proposal is $30 advance. Are there any questions? We're at $30 advance to Abu Bakr.
No question.
Are there any concerns?
No question.
Okay, question. Eileen?
No questions.
None. Okay, are there any concerns?
Yeah, please ask the question.
Okay, Ate.
Is Abubakar having enough back pay to cover his
No back pay. That's why you cannot.
Pardon?
No back pay.
No, the decision makers are not accumulating back pay at this time. So that's why it's an advance proposal.
But like, obviously, he could do extra work and have back pay anytime he wants to pay off the advance. And that's one of the options. So you either pay off the advance or 10% of your monthly pay, or you can do extra work to accumulate back pay. So in this case, we could do basically 2 hours of back pay, and then he wouldn't have to pay this back, which is why it's a decision. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So any other questions? So the question was, does Abu Bakr have back pay? Answer no. Are there any other questions? Are there any other concerns?
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
No concerns? Are there any objections? No objections. So I think we have consensus. So we go ahead and take a 5-minute break. When we get back, we can talk about topic.
Okay.
Jay, you there?
Yeah.
So we have Gerard filled in the intake form for volunteering.
Oh, cool.
Yes, very cool. Volunteering. Wow.
So we should definitely respond to Jared.
Yeah, put it in the priority work. Follow up on Jared intake. Sure, looking forward to it. Very interesting. But yeah, it's ideal. Okay. So topic one is completed, I think.
And the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Yeah.
Did you include these notes, Jay, here?
What?
Did you include these notes here, topic 2?
What do you mean? Did I make these notes? Did I add this to the notes?
Yeah. What was it you who included these notes?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Great. Yeah, imagine. Yes. Making sure.
Are we ready to start?
Yes.
Okay. So the main question here is, how do we add a partner to SVP? Right? And the easy answer is obviously by agreement.
Agreement. Yeah.
Right? I would assume it would be by consensus. Right? Obviously, if it is not by consensus, there would be a major process.
And all partners to vote. Yeah. All partners to
What?
vote. All partners need. It's required as a criteria.
Yeah. So all partners would need to vote. So all partners are not present here. So we wouldn't be able to finalize the vote, but we certainly could get started.
They're the partners, right? But we also have good cause group as a partner. Right?
Yeah. So the next questions are basically, what is the status? Like, so every partner basically gets 4 to 5% of the value vested over 4 to 5 years, right? So
Yeah,
the question is, where does the 4 to 5% come from? Does that make sense? For a new partner. So the obvious thing here is that it's impossible to have unlimited partners. Does that make sense? You can only have a certain number of partners.
Yeah.
Everyone understand?
Yes. And we are still missing to include Mott. We need to update still to include Mott, which we already agreed to make partner.
Yeah, Moth is already a partner.
Yeah, but it's not in the proposal yet.
But that's just because we didn't do the work.
Yes. Yes.
He's already concluded.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So for me, the desired outcome is important. There's two parts to it. There's the work of figuring out exactly where the 4 to 5% comes in and getting the exact values, and the second part is just the approval of. The first part is basically just approval of Ate as a partner. So the work is important, but we don't need to do the work during the main session. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
But obviously, someone has to prioritize the work at some point, right? So the responsibility here, which I believe was assigned to Alberto, is to update the SVG equity ownership. right?
Yeah.
So the question is, does anyone want to do that, or is it not going to get done unless we do it now? In which case, maybe we do want to do it now. Proposal to make a TE SVG partner along with other partners.
Yes, Jay, I would not do the work admin session for sure. I take responsibility to do it. I will see the priorities and do my best to have it by Saturday.
Does anyone? Well, your assignment is to schedule.
Yeah.
And prioritize.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
By
I'll
Saturday.
join you.
What you did last time is you went off by yourself and did it, and you never got done. So I'm asking you to
Looking
not
forward
do
to share with you to prioritize.
Right. So
I'm back.
the request is that you do not go off by yourself and do it. Your request is designed to schedule and prioritize, not to just go off and do it like you did last time.
Yes.
Because it's very little bit of work. It's a very small amount of work, but it just makes more sense to do it together. I mean, it would probably take us like 20 minutes here, but it's like, what's a waste of 20 minutes to do it
Absolutely.
in the main section.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah.
Does anyone want to help and work with Alberto on prioritizing the updating the SCD equity ownership?
Ati.
Yeah, I am.
Cool. So hopefully the three of you will be able to get that completed. So let's just go to the proposal.
Ati will do it.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Okay, so the proposal is to make a TE SVG partner along with.
Sorry, Jay, I have a question.
Yes.
Is it not against topic policy to add topics every time that we have not agreed upon? Here,
Explain.
before topic 3 paper process already with this. I don't know. I don't feel it's right to do this. We do one thing at a time. So
I'm confused. We're talking about topic number 2, a TE and partner additions.
yeah, yeah. Sorry for interrupting. It was just something.
Nothing has been agreed upon past topic 2. We're going to do a view up after topic 2.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's against policy to create the tab already topic 3 paper proposal. There's no agreement. Okay. This happens every time.
We haven't necessarily like gone over that as official policy, but yes, it's impolite to go beyond just like topic 3, topic 4. We can write in the details once we get final agreement.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So I mean, maybe a small fault, 0.1 hour, whatever. It's not like a official policy. It is definitely acting out a bit, right? It's putting pressure and pushing something that isn't necessarily agreed upon.
Yeah.
All right. So proposal to make a TE SVG partner along with the other partners. So the details are list of current partners are Jay, Mel, Alberto, Moth, Ativity,
CommUnity
equity, and ending ACU.
Tidal cause.
What?
Tidal cause as well.
Who?
Tidal cause, right? The partnership.
I think it's just good cause group.
Huh?
It's good cause group.
Excuse me?
Good cause group.
Yes, correct. Is the good? Yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I also add WCT Trust. Just because. And then we have pending ACU, which we'll talk about next. Okay, so any questions to the proposal of adding a TE to be SVG?
Yeah, my question would be to ask Ate if she understands what this means.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I would like to hear from Ate if she understands what this means.
Yes, I understand it means to become a partner on SVG partner.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Mhm. Like to get 4%, that
Five
people invest
minutes.
and I'll have 4%
Yeah,
of
the equity is
avoid
irrelevant. What is a partner? What is a partner?
to work hand in hand in SVG in with SVG
Can
and
you speak
see to
clearly?
execute that.
Okay, I cannot hear
To
very well.
work hand in hand. Hello,
Yeah,
is it clear now?
it's better. Yeah, if you can speak Globish, maybe it would be even better.
Okay, to work hand in hand with SVG to and make sure that the launch is successful. SVG is successful.
Yeah, but that's also part as being an associate. What's the difference between what you're now to becoming a partner?
Um, I would like you to explain that to me. I don't even understand the part. I don't know you to understand that part.
You know what SVG stands for?
Yeah, yeah, but it has escaped my mind a little bit.
What is SVG? What does SVG stand for?
It has escaped my mind.
Where would you look to know what SVG means?
On the website, but I think let me
Where?
see if I have the website. On the website.
On the website.
For the website, you need to know the name because the name is the website, but you could also click on these links at the top of the notes.
Let me see. Nothing that for sponsorship.
All right. I mean, I would say that's a bit of a concern that, Ate does not even know what SVG means.
Social value group.
Okay. I don't know. I mean,
I said I
And
knew, but it escaped my mind. I'll bring it up.
no, I just have a question. Not to Ate, but Jay, I have a question. Is a partner same as the board of director?
Stop. Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, take a quick stretch, and then I'll answer your question about the role of the partner. All right. So the the partners are the owners of the organization, and they appoint the board of directors.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a membership role and a membership involvement. I believe with SVG, we can look at the structure. Yeah, there's a membership. So the membership controls the ownership, and the membership together appoint the board of directors. So under our model, currently, Ate is already a member, and she's asking to become a partner as an owner.
But not automatically as board of director, because I see in our
Yes, the board
positions
of
we are board,
right.
because I see in our sponsorship proposals, yes, see as AFMO, the sponsorship proposal, I saw the startup board of directors to be appointed has been agreed as follows. So we will
Correct.
appoint still. We will
Jay
still
Alberto
appoint.
joined still the board of directors, and that does not change by appointing
10
Ate as
minutes on this topic.
yeah, board of directors does not change.
So she will not be added automatically as board of director.
No,
absolutely not. No, the board of directors has to be membership
Appoint.
and or the membership. We're not
Okay.
just
Okay. Because the other day when we were talking about the relationships and all, if you are board of director, you cannot have a paid member. or something like that. I don't
Again,
know.
that's only applied to the non-profit.
Non-profit
For-profit.
only. Okay.
SPG that does not apply. So anybody working in the co-op or in any for-profit branch of the network, there is just no policy related to family members, community members. I mean, you have for-profit family companies all the time.
Okay, so non-profit only. Okay, thank you.
It's only the non-profit board.
Thanks for the
And
clarification.
it doesn't even apply to nonprofit membership or any other aspect. It's only the board of directors.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah. So
Okay, can I continue?
yes, please.
Okay, so as I was saying, I use a name based right now.
Can you
I
speak
just already
clearly?
have
I really
SVG.
understanding you. Yeah.
Is it my network or is it I'm fast?
You talk very fast and you eat the words. So and you're not very loud, the voice. So.
Yeah, you're like eating the something like that, like
Okay,
eating
let me
or
use Globish. Let me use
I use
Globish.
Globish.
Let me use Globish.
Globish.
Yeah, works.
Globish.
Okay, what I'm saying is SVG is social value group, and SVG oversees client work. The main idea that from what I know. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, the partner is the owner.
Yeah, I can hear you.
See, the partner is the owner.
Yeah, the partner is the owner.
For profit, right? It's a for profit. So as you can see, the votes are also separated because only the partners can it's not. It's very different from usual. So it's the owner, right? So you would get a vested a percentage, which means that you already would have this voting power. But if in order to get the actual ownership of this 4%, you need to work maybe 4 years, 5 years. 4 years full time. Okay. So I mean, to me, it's very concerning that you cannot give this simple answer. So we need to take things serious here, guys. So
Which simple answer is that? I was
Okay.
able to say
what is a partner? What is a partner in SVG? What is a partner in SVG? Is the owner of SVG. It's part of the ownership.
You're the owner.
Yeah.
And as an owner, you need to make sure you see the SVG succeed
Yeah, of course.
by investing. How they invest, by making sure the client work is being done.
Well, so are there any other questions for Ted or anyone for me? Okay, so if there's no other questions, let's go on to concerns. Are there any other concerns besides, obviously, we would need consensus from all partners.
Why didn't you add Moth here in the partners? Yeah, but
It's a mistake.
Okay.
So, and then also, technically speaking, there's review by membership, of course, has a review.
Get ready.
But we're not too concerned.
Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
All right.
Okay. And so there was some concerns, obviously, with Tay not knowing what SVG means at first, and understanding the concept of ownership. Anyways, are there any other concerns? Yes or no?
No concerns.
No more concerns.
So let's go ahead and vote. I'm going to vote a second. Alberto, Joyce, Mel, Moth, Ate, Mamoon, Everett, and Aline can vote advisory as well.
Consensus, you mean 7 and above, right?
Consensus is obviously means that we need to hear from Mel before anything's finalized anyway. So no matter what we vote right now, it's not final, period. Everyone will be able to think of it. Everyone will be able to change their vote. Everybody will be able to reconsider this vote because it cannot be finalized.
Okay. Yeah, I'm voting 6.99.
I'm voting it.
Joyce?
I'm voting 6.8.
Okay. Moth? Moth?
Moth, are you there?
Are you sleeping? Moth?
Yeah,
Sometimes I
it's
do.
right. It's already very late for me, right?
Mamun said I do.
All right. Okay.
1, 2.
Evaris, are you voting?
It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m.
So sleeping time.
Yeah. Mamoon, you're an expert. Eh? Sleeping during the sessions, eh? You know what you're talking about.
I'm just being honest, man.
Yeah. So,
One other detail I want to add is that I believe that Atay's vesting would be backtracked to the start of SCG, since Atay was the only founder who is not a partner.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So I think that is just an automatic thing that her vesting would begin at the same time everyone else's was, because as opposed, for example, Moth starts afterwards when Moth first got involved, not when SCG was created.
Yes, I agree.
Jay, I am not also in the current partner.
Oh, sorry. I'm just making mistakes. I make
No,
mistakes.
it's okay. We're only human.
We double, quadruple, and triple check everything.
5. Open your eyes.
So the Moth is not going to vote because he's sleeping or something, or what's going on?
Yeah, I think he's sleeping. I mean,
Okay, so let's
really
move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So the next proposal is, and again, this would, my understanding is that because this is adding a partner, that 6.9 is not enough, that it would need to meet 7 to be consensus. Right? That it's possible that with just a 6.5 to 6.9, it's just simply not enough that the discussion would continue to actually hit 7. But either way, 6.9 is really close. The probability of getting 7 is high, but it might take a couple votes. All right, so let's go on to the next proposal. So overall for you, Atay, I mean, it's a good sign. This is a good sign in terms of the first vote. All right, so can we go on?
Yeah, to me, I'm not voting 7 because, I mean, of course, the discussion needs to keep going also with Mel and everything. So I believe that Tate will at least read the sponsorship proposal next time. And when I ask her again some questions, she's going to answer in a way that my vote would go 7 and higher.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And read all the documentation, Atay, so that next time you know exactly what we're talking about.
Here, Atay.
For SCG. All right, so
So the documentation,
Reinforce.
just for clarity, we are talking of the SVG equity spreadsheet and the SVG sponsorship proposal, right?
Mainly the sponsorship proposal, yes.
Okay.
The document.
Thank you.
25 minutes on this topic.
Okay, so I want to do one more proposal regarding SVG partners, and that is to make ACU client pay as an immediate pre-investment. To make the ACU client pay as an immediate pre-investment based on the $12,000 value, which is an investment.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute you because there is background noise. Okay.
You do not have to tell.
Okay, I just want to be sure that you guys heard what I said before. I don't know if I was muted since. I've been talking. Did you guys hear me?
What did you say?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, because I was asking, I just wanted to confirm that the documentation you guys are asking me to go through is the SVG equity spreadsheet and the sponsorship, right?
Time
The
to
sponsorship proposal. Yeah.
This
Okay.
one.
Is there any other document? Yeah, I'm seeing the two of them.
Here,
Line 3
line
and
4.
4.
That's the main one.
Yeah, and everything else is on the website.
Okay.
And then the website, yeah.
Yeah. Good question.
Okay.
Good. All right. So line 68 for this proposal is to make the ACU client pay as an immediate pre-investment based on the $12,000 of value within our open investment fund. Any funds that are applied to client payments and invoices during the 3 months, 3-month timeline would be removed from the percentage equity ownership. Okay, that's the proposal. And then I guess there's some other details I can copy up here, which is that ACU and Ativity, based on the funds that have been put into the open investment fund, comes out to 4.8%. For $12,000 is 4.8%.
I don't understand this proposal.
So basically, we have an open investment fund of $250,000.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So Ativity has put in $14,760. So of that $250,000, 5.9% goes back to Ativity, right? Through the open investment fund.
Yes, correct.
Right? So
Right.
within the ACU proposal and agreement, and we can link that here. So link ACU proposal. We basically agreed that anything that's not spent by the client work will automatically go into investment at the end of the 3 months. And what I'm saying is that instead of waiting for 3 months, we immediately put all the $12,000 into the investment as giving ACU direct voting authority. And then anything that's out for the client work is removed from their voting authority.
When you say the percentage equity ownership, so okay, so let me make a scenario. Okay, so it's you, 12,000 that it's you transfer. We're gonna go as a pre-investment into SVG for 4.8% of equity. So during the 3 months of work,
let's say the 3 months of work was $6,000. Then after 3 months of work, it would go down to 2.4%.
Perfect. Yeah. So if the 3 months of work is 12,000, then it's zero.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the difference, and the reason I'm making this proposal is it's saying that for the next 3 months at least, ACU is a partner and has a 4.8% voting power stake in SVG for at least the next 3 months until we calculate the invoice in that goes down. So we start at 4.8 and then go down instead of the other way around, which is that you start at 0 and then go up after you invoice after 3 months. So I basically want to do a reverse investment model because it just makes sense that in this case, the client is investing and supporting the foundation of the company, and it should get voting power for at least these 3 months. And then once all the money's spent, it would lose that voting power. But it just makes sense that for the next 3 months, they would be fully empowered.
I love it. I mean, yes, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's shrink all these little details here. Are there any other questions about this proposal?
Not questions.
No question.
None. All right. Are there any concerns?
No concerns.
Okay. So are there any objections?
Okay.
No.
Okay. So based on our policies, I don't think this actually. I mean, this obviously should be reviewed by Mel, but it under our open investment policies, this would be automatic anyways. So it's just a minor proposal where if a client basically makes a investment, we would give them power immediately if we have an open investment fund, and then it's reduced afterwards. And I think that's a really good policy because it makes clients feel like they're really being excited and supported by the organization as a actual voting member, voting partner.
Okay,
all right, cool.
It's amazing.
So I think we are done at this point. We're ready to go back into the view up.
We'll not take a break.
We need a 5-minute
Jay,
break.
first.
So.
Oh, okay. We are at the 5-minute break. Does anyone need to check out?
Yeah, no, Jay. Before going to break, I just want to add something. I came here late, so I wanted one of my topic. I mean, if you guys allow me to, I mean, topic about me, I just want to say something.
What is your topic?
Break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Is it about the Mamoon probation or is it something else?
No, Jay. Yeah, it is about actually 29th of this month. Our Holi is coming, so I just wanted a back pen advance for it, like
Okay.
$70.
Okay. All right. So when we get back from the break, we'll do a view up, and we can consider that as well as this probation, whatever.
All right. So
5-minute break.
Yeah, but okay, then we do the view up first. Okay, 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay.
No. No, that's Livia.
No, you're awake.
Yes.
Did you have
Yes,
a
I had a
What'd you dream?
problem with the
What did you-
internet.
Yes,
I
sure.
lost the connection. Yeah.
Go. Tell us what you dreamt.
Very sorry.
Did you dream of your hunting, lion hunting?
No.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's okay, my friend.
No problem. Anyways, Moth, maybe you want to review as SVG partner this proposal here, topic 2. You can also watch it.
Yes.
Yeah. So we voted here to this proposal to make it as SVG partner. So we still need to get back from Mel because we need consensus from all departments. But since you're back from your beautiful dreams, maybe you can vote as well as partner.
Okay, I can vote. And then I also had a question. I think I lost the connection when I was trying to ask. I wanted to ask like there was an explanation you are making an explanation about to for a partner to have a voting power. So I didn't get that clearly. Because like
you're a vested partner mode, right? What does it mean?
Yes.
You have voting power as any owner.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
But for example, Ativity team has invested $40,600. This needs to be updated, but this is
yes.
Okay. So Ativity team is already owning 5.9%.
Yes.
All the other partners, they
Yes.
have vested decision-making power as partners of 4%.
Yes.
I mean, you, Jay, Jay, Joyce, you, I, and Mel.
Yeah.
We have vesting power, so it means that you can already exercise your voting rights as owner. That counts 4%. But in order to have this 4% in your possession and then sell it or do whatever you want, you need to put 4 years of full-time work.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So when you accumulate four times.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So 4 years, that's 12 months, times 20 hours per month. When you accumulate 5,760 hours of work, it's like 4 years full time, which our time is blend, let's say, right? We make it as it should, 30 hours per week. You have this 4%, it's all yours, right? But after the first year or whenever we update this and we see that you have 1,000 hours accumulated, which means that you already have, maybe after 1 year or 2 years, you already have the 17% of 4%, right?
Yes.
Which is 0.69%. And this would be yours. You can sell it.
Okay. Okay.
Is it clear?
That's yes. Thank you.
Did you vote?
So I can vote. Yeah.
Yeah, please vote.
So while you're voting on line 94 through 106, I put quickly the estimated future SVG ownership, if a T is included, just to kind of give us an idea of where we're going. So there's a little clarity.
I'm here. Did you say something about me, Jay?
Yeah, I was just saying if you're approved, this would give us the breakdown of the the estimated future SVG ownership by percentage. Did I miss someone?
No, I don't think so.
Someone's changed.
Please take back what you want me to say again.
I wasn't saying anything. All I was saying is that if your proposal passes, Mr. Partner, this would be the breakdown of the current ownership as far as estimate. This is not calculated perfectly, but it just kind of gives it a quick overall status. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Jay. Yeah, thanks so much. I can put the sponsorship proposal.
Yeah, I can go in sponsor proposal. More importantly, it goes into the spread.
Okay, I'm gonna put it there as well.
Okay.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So focus, going back to view up, I'm finding Mamoon first if we want to do Mamoon, and then going to this, I think the payroll and the policies on policies, I think they're all super important. Mamoon said he has a back pay proposal. There's also this question about the Mamoon probation follow-up. I don't know if we ever approved the probation, so I don't know what that is.
No, that's why we put everything in standby because he went on leave. We never finalized anything. I mean,
I remember trying to vote on it and it didn't pass.
Really? Oh, maybe I'm.
I remember discussing it and talking about it and considering it, but then in the end, we decided not to do the probation at that time.
All right. So
It's
when I go into
just,
this topic, I get the notes information. I can see.
Yeah.
But I think you're right, as usual.
But we can't just do the back pay proposal quick. Would that take like what, 5 to 15 minutes to do Mamoon's back pay proposal? Also, we do have bonuses coming up. So that would be my proposal. Just deal with Mamoon real quick, get into the payroll proposal, which should be quick, the policies proposals. Then I would go into the website structure, the life support proposal, and there's also this automatic topic policy proposal. So how are we feeling?
Yeah. So I mean, human beings take precedence. So let's get the back pay. I agree. Mamoon request that he made here real time. Let's get that first, and then we can go into the policies proposal. Yeah. The policies on policies. Right. Policies on policies. No, the payroll proposal first. Yeah. Yeah. Splendid. I agree. No objections.
Okay, so these next 3 topics.
Stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds stretch.
Anyone has objections, agreement on these topics? 3, 4, 5.
No objection from me.
no objection.
Let's move forward then.
Whoever made topic 3 before, you can see how topic 3 has changed. So Alberto was right.
Yeah, every time this happens, it's just wrong.
Okay, so to start topic 3, I would just say that we do have end of half year bonuses, which is 25% of monthly pay, which is going to happen if someone does the work. So someone has to do that work. Also, it requires back.
We're planning to do it within this bonus payroll process. Right, Ate, Joyce? Right?
Yes, correct.
The Mamoon is requesting $70 of back pay advance, right? Back pay advance. So I don't know. We can look up his amount of it back pay he has. But so we can just think of the options like 70. 50, 25, 0. That's how I would set it up. That sound good?
How much back pay does Mamoon have? Mamoon, do you know it or should I check it?
Mamoon, can you check it? Can you link your dropping hours? I cannot find.
Do we see back pay in the tracking ads?
I'm getting Mamoon's.
He needs to link his wallet. He needs to tell from his wallet.
Do we also just look at his wallet? How much So what does he have?
Yeah, I'm going to what? 299.2092 ml.
Okay.
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 It changes. Perspective. Perspective.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So everyone can just vote on the options, and then we can go ahead and get this proposal done and voted on.
Mhm.
Also, it's good to note in our policies if we do need to know his monthly pay rate.
Yes. Monthly pay rate. 50.
$4.
Budget.
$4.
$4.
Four.
Let me double
For
check.
how many hours per week? How many hours per week?
For 10 hours per week.
Okay.
I mean,
That.
I'm checking the budget here. Moon is what is going on here? How do I go? Moon is 10 hours. Yes, correct. $4. Correct. $160 in total, which are paid 100% from for profit.
Well, that's up for debate, but
Yeah, no, I
in
mean
terms,
it's estimated. Sorry, estimated.
it's in terms of all the details. I think we good. So the proposal is to give Mamoon $7 of back pay. He's got back pay tokens. Mamoon, you would have to transfer the back pay tokens to the payroll wallet.
Yeah, I know. Now?
Hello, can someone hear me? I'm not able to vote.
Once we have agreement, Mamoon, we're doing still the options.
Hello, Jay.
Are there any other questions? Larry, is that you?
Hello, Jay.
Yeah. Questions? We can
I
hear
am
you.
not I am not able to vote. I can't click.
You aren't able to vote. That's not good.
Yeah.
You can just vote verbally. Just let us know how you want to vote, and we'll add you.
Okay.
But how do you want to vote for 70?
Okay.
So you can speak, then we can type for you. $70. What's your vote?
$70. Or you could do it on Discord.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Can someone help Everest with? Oh, is Everest able to vote now? What's going on?
Who's typing? Evaris, are you typing under Evaris?
I don't know. So, anyways, can someone help Everest vote and get his stuff working later? But either way, I think we're good. So, option 1 is definitely still the main thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So the proposal is to give Mamoon $70 of back pay. The details is that he makes $106 a month. He has almost 300 T2ML. Are there any questions?
No.
No questions.
Are there any concerns?
No concern.
I don't have a major concern, but I just want to note here. I guess the question would be, if I turn it into a question, is that, where does the money come from? And I feel like for back pay from the past, it would come from the for-profit, whereas back pay in the future could also come from the nonprofit once we get that set up. But right now, it's just all coming from for-profit. Concerns? None. Any other concerns?
No.
Are there any objections?
objections.
Right. So I think I have consensus, and also so everyone knows, once we do the bonuses, so if someone does the work and calculates the bonuses, we'll send out the bonuses, and that will also be deducted from T2ML in the back pay. But then that would be additional bonus that Mamoon or anyone else who's getting back pay would get. Okay. So let's move on to the next topic. Anything else, Mamoon?
So no, Jay, I have a question. I have a clarification.
Yeah.
So the bonus, are we talking of the half year bonus? That the half year bonus is gonna be
Correct.
deducted from our T2ML?
Correct. You only get half year bonus if you have back pay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyone who does not accumulate back pay gets 0 bonus. So if you are hired right now and you have no back pay, you would not get a half year bonus. Period.
Yes.
We are business guys. In the end.
So the
Yeah.
bonus
So if you have back pay and
you automatically get bonus with your T2ML.
well, would that be deducted from your T2ML?
Yeah, but you have back
Yes,
pay accumulated, even if you don't have
Please stop.
enough.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You know you have a lot of back pay accumulated from the past, so with you is a bit. I don't know. We should discuss, but for like new workers or recent workers,
Yes, I
since we're doing
understand.
bonus tokens regularly, if they don't have
I
T2ML,
understand,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
the issue is I'm not getting a clear answer to my question.
the answer is yes. Like Mamoon is the same thing. Like Mamoon's been around longer than Ate has.
yeah,
And technically we
Yes.
could go through past back pay and everything, but it's like that's not what we're here to do. We're here to just like get organized with the current
yeah,
systems that we have, which is that if you have
Yes.
T2ML, you are going to transfer the T2ML for your bonus. That's how it works.
yeah,
Just like any other like T2ML is your back pay benefit. So if you're taking any benefit except for maternity leave, because maternity leave is not for the worker, it's for the child, you would be like, for example, if you're getting paid leave, that paid leave would come out of your back pay T2ML tokens.
Yes.
Yes, yes, that is clear. No, that one for me is okay. I was
Okay.
clear
So
on
the
that.
bonus
I
is
was,
also from the back pay. Okay.
yeah, I
Absolutely, yes.
wanted
So
to be clear on
all
that.
bonuses come from your back pay benefits, right? That's what your benefits are. So your
The half year
T2ML tokens
bonus.
represent your benefit in the organization, including all of your vacation time, your paid leave time, your sick leave, your bonuses, all of that, and any back pay proposals all come from your T2ML.
The bonus means the half year bonus only.
Correct. The half year bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And also the new token, the 26FM or whatever it is, that token is more powerful than T2ML.
The
So
back pay.
all of the benefits also apply to the new token. You can do that. But I mean, in my perspective, that token's more valuable than back pay. So if you choose to turn it into back pay benefits, you can, but it also has a lot more value if we do the work.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for the clarification.
So all very, very good questions.
very good question. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so that brings us to topic 4, right? We're ready for topic 4?
Yeah.
Although we're going to take a break first. So when we get back from the break, it's going to be the payroll proposal, which we already voted on. So this would go very, very fast.
Payroll
Okay.
proposal.
Yeah. Okay, break.
So the proposal is basically that UMCUS takes precedence over.
Write down
income.
whatever you are about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, break.
Break.
end
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right. Back. So this proposal is already voted on.
Yeah.
It basically means that you have to have income in order to get base pay. All other pay is bonuses. If we're taking loans, Tay, we want you to vote. Eileen, advice. Otherwise, it looks like everyone else voted already.
Yeah.
I voted at 7.5. I voted. Eileen, you're voting at 7.5?
We vote.
Yes, I'm voting 7.5.
Joyce, you looks like you have to vote too, huh?
Yes, I'm voting 7.5.
Evaris, can you say out loud your vote, please, as per policy? Evaris.
Yemen.
Yeah. Can you say?
Hello.
Yes. Can you please vote out loud as per policy?
Okay, 7.5.
7.5. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So Tay's the only one who didn't vote. I don't know. Maybe she's not back from.
Great.
But
I'm here. I voted 7, please. I'm just holding down here. Someone help me.
7. Thank
7.
Thank you.
So the proposal passes. And that's that. I mean, I don't think there's any. We've already been talking about this for weeks. So I don't think there's much else. I think we're ready to go on chapter 5, or is there anything else here?
I'm good. Somebody has some questions. Now is the time.
The only thing that I'll mention here is that when the UMCUS is initiated within the base upfront pay process, it's finished in the bonus upfront pay process. So once we get into the bonus upfront pay process, we will still need to finalize the UMCUS proposal and loan to finalize the payroll. Okay? And we do need to still update both processes and all the responsibility organizing. There's a lot to.
Yeah.
We made a lot of progress. Let's go on to topic 5, unless there's any other questions on that. Topic 5 is the policy on policy proposals.
5 minutes.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So Alberto, if you can copy and paste the policy proposals and then start going over them, it'd be great.
Policies on policies. Allora, vediamo qua come li trovo. Allora. We have number 2.
So do you have the proposals or what?
Wait. Policy proposal. Is only 8 and 9 or also 2 and 5? I think also 2 and 5,
Why don't
right?
we just get the link from the notes from this was from yesterday, right?
Yes.
No,
or was it 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago. Right? Or not?
This was yesterday morning. Cobalt? No, Andromeda.
It was during our eval session. It's right here. I got it. So we had quite a lengthy discussion, which we're not going to get into at first. So this is the link to notes. Right here. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's the same one that you have here. So this first proposal that you wrote here is, I don't think, a policy on policies. That's a different proposal. So I would categorize that as a Automatic topic policy proposal. So it'll be a session proposal. Does that make sense, Alberto? I can't hear you, Alberto. I don't know if you're talking.
I'm trying to understand.
Yes,
So
yes.
you're referring to the policy tracking proposal, or to just the priority policy proposal?
Yeah, look, we had a whole bunch of policy tracking and
Policy and
a bunch
also
of different.
Yeah, allora,
right? So the policy on policy tracking we just reviewed, so we can review that with everybody now, just so everyone understands it. But then we made some other policies proposals, including
the corrective planning.
The real time. Real time? Is it the one? The real time.
There was a real time, yes, and then there was the all eval corrective action planning process.
Okay.
Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Right, Jay. So these two, right? Propose, implement real-time policy keeping model, and the proposal to create a all-level corrective action planning process.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But there was one other proposal, which is the one that you guys were bringing up, in terms of the launch. I don't know if you guys actually wrote up the proposal, but we could write it up.
There's also the proposal about the live support, but I don't know if that's applicable.
No, the proposal, I mean, you guys just didn't write it up, but basically my understanding of the proposal was that you would empower the eval team to follow up on any 24-hour notice for policy tracking that had already been initiated. Remember we talked about that?
No, totally. I totally remember. I don't remember we have
I just think you guys,
a proposal on that.
You guys just didn't write it.
Yes, we did not write.
No, I thought it was only
no,
part.
we talked about it. What?
I thought it was only part of updating the responsibility organizing.
It is part of the policy on policy tracking.
It's a new policy. Yeah, it's a new policy that's never been approved before.
Like it includes here. It includes here, Jay. You see this one?
Which one?
This one. The eval team is automatically. What's that? There's eval team here.
Jay's.
Is this the one?
We can write it. Because I cannot see it.
That was your guys' policy, so I left it up to you guys to make the proposal, and you didn't really do it, So I can do the proposal for you guys if you want me to, but the point is that we know what it is.
I can do that. Sorry, my Febo.
But the bottom line hasn't been voted on, right? It's like it's listed there, but it's not the current policy. That's a new policy.
Yes.
New policy. I want to get the notes where you made it
Time
clear.
to pause. Please stop.
Is this the one?
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So we have 1, 2, 3 proposals, right?
This was not these are just the top.
Say what? Yeah. So again, we talked about it. We had clarity on it. I was just expecting you guys to make the proposal because it was your proposal. Well, I didn't write the proposal up. I was trying to get you guys to do it, but you just couldn't do it. So, anyways,
I didn't get
why
it.
not class? do the first two proposals. So I want to do the first proposal for the real time. Then we'll do the second one for the eval, and then we will do the third one for the eval team trigger. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Sound good?
Yes.
All right. So this first proposal is to implement a real timekeeping model as a new column. So just to give an example, column A here, I would make it gray or whatever color really, and then we can actually do a 0 to 9 basically evaluation. So let's say grade center, I'm saying, okay, I'm a 5. Right now, based on this proposal and our policies that we're doing okay, I'm like a 5, maybe I'm 5.5. We're doing pretty good on our policies. Everyone's focused. We seem to be doing pretty good work. I'm a 5. But let's say someone just went on a huge tangent and starts talking about, I don't know, like consciousness, right? And it has nothing to do with the proposal and the actual topics that we're trying to focus on as a team or the work. And for 10 minutes go by, and we're starting to talk about consciousness, and I'm like, well, we're supposed to be talking about these proposals, so I'm going to start putting a 3 here. And then it's like, okay, well, what's going on? Like, 4, and then a 4, and then a 3, and then I'm like, okay, why are we? Wait, we're still talking about consciousness, and we're like, this is ridiculous. Like, what's going on? And so you're in real time, you can show in column A based on the notes what your current status is in relationship to the session experience. Okay, that's the proposal. It's basically creating a real-time policy keeping model instead of only doing it once every 3 days, or it's only at the session, or only whenever. Like basically you create a process where everyone can collectively
stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right. Yeah. So that's the proposal. In addition to this proposal, I'm also noting that we would also create a real-time Discord channel that anyone can do there. You can do the chat on Jitsi. Basically, you can do this anywhere, and we'll all know what it means. And then in that way, we're just able to do real-time policy keeping and experience. Okay. Are there any questions on the proposal?
Jay, I have a question. My question is regarding this policy tracking is based on my experience, I cannot download Discord on my phone because my phone is already loaded in other applications that I'm using every day. So is there any other option except Discord to communicate, to reply on?
Yes.
To communicate.
Under our policies, any worker can use any communication platform. You just have to let us know. So we already have Facebook. We can do Twitter. We can do Facebook. We can do LinkedIn. We can do basically WhatsApp. We have the group me. So there's a whole bunch of different things that we have, and you're welcome to use whichever one that you want.
Email.
Yeah, we have email groups too.
Okay.
You obviously have to let us know what works for you so we can communicate. Obviously, we use a lot of Discord, so Discord is one of our options, but it's certainly not our only one.
Yeah.
We do lots of email. We do some Facebook. We do some LinkedIn. I mean, I don't know. It's just up to you what you want to use.
Yeah.
We do some WhatsApp.
Okay.
Now WhatsApp.
Okay. So, do you know what it
Do
is
we
that
have WhatsApp?
15 minutes on this topic.
Okay, well,
I heard
Eileen,
something like we do some WhatsApp, so I'm asking if do we have WhatsApp?
Yeah, I don't like WhatsApp. WhatsApp is
Well, but again, it's up to Eileen to decide what works best for her. So you just need to let us know, Eileen. Okay, can you do that?
Time to
I
pause.
I can
Please
only use
your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
okay. If I cannot use Discord whenever I'm out of town or somewhere, so I can use either email, maybe email or Facebook.
Email is very
Good.
efficient.
I think email is good.
Are you in the email group? Maybe that's the task we need to add is to add Eileen to the email group for SVG Core, right?
Yes.
Eileen, are you talking of a way to track your policy?
Come again, ate?
Your worry is you can't track policy on Discord on your phone. Can you do it on your computer?
My concern is I cannot download Discord on my phone, so I cannot communicate immediately whenever there is a notes that I will need to reply.
Ah,
Oh
okay.
yes, I cannot carry all the way my laptop anywhere I wanna go. So
Like,
I can
Okay.
only open Discord on my laptop.
but if I can make a comment on that, like, for example, I uh, I don't have Discord on my phone, right? Because
Yep.
when I check in Discord, it's like the office. I check in and I get super focused on Discord. I read the messages and I communicate there because having it on my phone would bring me to just not leave it well because anytime I read something on Discord and there is a communication or something, I have the urgency to answer and to follow up on the communication. So if you want, my suggestion is just get focused when you come on Discord on the computer online and read the messages and answer it then, right? Because we want you to have a good experience, right? It's definitely not a good experience to be like, maybe this is my opinion, okay? My opinion. It's not a good experience to be like feeling that you cannot miss any message because I know that I'm professional enough that when I go to Discord, I just go through the messages and activity team first, then the executive channels, right, where I know that Jay is probably communicating, and then
So let's get back focused here. So Eileen, just let us know, and we'll get you on the email list, and we'll make sure we can communicate as needed. Right?
Yes.
Okay, Jay.
As far as just understanding where we are right now, I mean, obviously we are. It's a fault or whatever. Like when we ask for questions in relation to the proposal, it's about the proposal, not just any random question you want to ask, right? But it's still a good question.
3, exhale. 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Pretty cool, Jay. 2.
20 minutes.
Alberto, shut up. 2.
Well, no, he was just doing a timekeeping, so.
Alberto, sit up.
Pretty cool. 6 of them. This is a more polite way. 2.
Okay, so let's get focused on the proposal. The proposal is to implement a real-time policy keeping model as a new column in all template notes. Okay, and there's a bunch of details. This would also be a Discord channel, would also be a chat, could also be on email, could be wherever. So let's see if there's any other questions about the proposal. Any concerns about the proposal? Any objections? Okay. So it looks like we have consensus on that. So let's go on to the next proposal, shall we?
Okay.
So this next proposal is very, very complicated, and there's so much that goes into it, and it comes from this very deep discussion about functionality of the team and how ecosystems work, basically. And the vocabulary term for solving problems in real time is this idea of corrective action. So when you do an evaluation and you find something that needs to be fixed, then you fix it. That's a corrective action. So it's a proactive way to build success, which is our goal. So basically what we're saying is that the proposal is to create an all eval corrective action planning process and deadline. And this would be very similar to the all work plan in that it would include everything of the entire organization except in relationship to evaluation and corrective and prioritizing problems and issues that need to be fixed to be correcting any problems. And I think we're proposing it would be the same deadline as the all work plan. And I believe that is going to be every 3 weeks. Is that correct, Alberto?
Which
So it would happen 4 times per quarter. Right? Isn't that correct? That this would basically part of the all work plan. You have the all work plan and the all eval plan, and they would both happen at the same time. Is that correct or am I wrong?
So every quarter only, Jay, right? During
it would happen
Eva.
4 times per quarter, every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks.
Yeah, if it's going to be like the all work plan, it would be every 3 weeks because that's when we do the all work plan. So basically the goal of the all eval corrective action planning process is to identify any major, right? So I can put here goal, identify any major problems that need to be fixed to support our support moving towards success. Right, so the goal is to identify any major problems that need to be fixed to support moving towards success. Right, we want to be successful. So every 3 weeks, let's identify any major problems that are going to prevent success.
Mm-hmm.
And if you wait longer than 3 weeks, that problem is going to fester and get worse and worse and worse. And if you wait 3 months, you could have already gone bankrupt by that time. You know, if you're not fixing your problems regularly, that's not good. So I think it needs to be in alignment with the all work plan because it's the same model and it would happen every 3 weeks. And we already have a task to add the all work plan deadline to our list of deadlines. Atay, did you say something?
An example of a problem could be, can I have an example?
An example of what?
Of a problem.
I mean, I could give 100 examples. There's so many problems in our organization, right? Like people sometimes don't take the policy tracking seriously. No one showed up for the main session last week. No one cared. No one did responses. Like no one does the just basic assigned work. A lot of workers have no idea what they're even trying to do and don't have clear goals. We don't even do our goals once regularly, right? We aren't doing weekly check-ins. We don't have clear income, right? We aren't able to meet our payroll. You know, we haven't done our launch. We're already 3 months back on our launch. I could go on and on and on and on and on about all the problems that need to be fixed in the organization. It's endless. The question is it a major problem that's going to prevent success? If it is, it needs to be prioritized, but on the top of the list and fixed as soon as possible, because if it isn't fixed, we are going to fail. Right? So I can list 100 problems that need to be fixed in the organization, but the question is,
We're about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
The question is, what are the top 3, 4, 5 that are so important that if we keep ignoring them, that we are going to fail, right? And most of the time, these problems, don't even know what they are. And so that's what this process is all about. It's finding problems that we don't even know exist so that we can prevent failure and move towards success. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so every 3 weeks, we want to review the entire organization, try to identify problems that we may not even know exist, and then try to figure out a plan for fixing them.
Jay, did you mean we haven't been had Mercury session every 1.5 months, so we
Correct.
can start that.
We're not going to worry about that right now. Let's just focus on the proposal.
Are we taking a break?
Yes, let's take a break for 5 minutes. When we come back, we can finish this proposal. Yeah. Does anyone need to check out?
No.
Okay.
Break.
Take break.
We're definitely way past our 1.5 hours on this one. All right, 5-minute break. All right. I'm back.
Me too.
So
And no break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So I feel like what is important about this particular proposal is that unlike the evaluation process and the brainstorm process and basically just like our normal, issues process and all that, this process is much more streamlined, and it's just like quickly identify any major problems, right? And then assign them to the proper team to address them over time, right? So it's like, it's a very different concept and process from our normal evaluation. Right? Because our normal evaluation, we just like whatever priority anyone has, any issue that we bring up, we do it, right? Whereas this is very different. This is just like, let's just do a really quick gloss over, check all of the, in essence, vital signs of the organization. And then if there are major problems, they need to immediately be addressed.
This comes from your experience with ICU, right? The internal.
Well, more than that, it comes from like the experience with just all of the health stuff in our evaluation systems and just understanding what needs to happen to be successful in our whole. We had an hour-long discussion yesterday about all the issues and about getting functional. Remember, I mean, a lot of this came from your experience with Mel too, and all the policies not being tracked.
Yeah, I mean the discussion, yes, but the proposal that you're talking here is this proposal would help us to be like functioning like the experience you had with the intensive care unit recently. That I mean, they make mistakes, but they're very quick.
But again, that's just like one component that adds to it. It's just like, this is not only that at all, right? Like I want to, like for me, I do eventually want to create a global ICU or whatever, but that's a different thing. For me, this, in some ways, this is more applicable to sociocracy because sociocracy literally is this process. But the point that I'm trying to make is that there are dozens of things that feed into this, but this as a model could be the number one most important thing to building success of any organization. To if you can't address your major problems and fix them immediately or as quickly as possible, how can you possibly be successful? But I like the terminology.
Stop.
I like using terminology from
1, 2,
the ICU.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I like using terminology from health and ICU and organisms, right? Where basically the idea is that we review and check organizational vital signs.
Nice, yeah, cool.
Right, yes. So it's a very good term for what we're talking about. Let's do a very quick review of everything in the organization, check all the vital signs that we know are essential for being successful, and then we should be able to easily and quickly identify problems that then can be assigned to the correct team to then continue to address them. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
But again, just because I'm saying vital signs does not mean it just is specifically the ICU experience, because there's a lot of healthcare experiences and organism experience and models, and there's sociocracy and everything that fed into it from our discussions with you and Joyce. So it's a lot that created this. This is not just the ICU experience.
How do you spell sociocracy?
Sociocracy. I don't know. It's how it sounds. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Yeah, that was my question. I wanted to thank you so much.
But I mean, the opposite of this is exactly what Ate said. It was like, what problems do we have? It's like, that is literally the opposite. If we as a team can't understand and address our problems, we're never going to be successful. It's literally impossible. Like the only way to be successful is to be able to grow and thrive and be alive and actually function. If we're not functional and we don't even know that we're not functional, like that's why 99% of businesses fail. Before you can be a sustainable business and help the environment, before you can be a transformative business and help, society, you have to first be a actual normal business.
Yes.
If you can't do the basic normal business functionality, there is no sustainable business or transformative business, because first and foremost, you're a business.
Yeah, as I put it, you first need to become really good at playing the game before you can start transforming the rules of the game. Like first,
Yeah, but there's a difference. But there's a difference for me between being just like a basic business and then, trying to succeed in the society of businesses, right? There's two different things. Like mom and pop businesses are not socially successful. It's just like you barely meet your bills, you barely cover your costs, but you're able to sneak by a living as an organization.
Now inhale.
Right?
1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So like a mom and pop business is not gaming the system. So you can be a sustainable business, be a business that is functional, yet is not playing the game, in my opinion.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
But you can also play the game, and
you don't even know what the game is. They don't even know.
Yeah, you can also be very, very dysfunctional and still play the game and win with complete dysfunction, because like our society and the way the game works is not particularly functional. It just is. So anyways, let's get focused on the proposal here.
Totally unfunctional and upside down.
Yeah.
We're so used to it.
Another way of putting it is that if you don't care about what you're doing, and you don't want to be functional, you can still make tons of money by playing the game. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's finish this proposal. So the proposal is to create an all eval corrective action planning process and deadline. The same deadline as all work plan. I believe it's every 3 weeks, happens 4 times per quarter. We need to add and know what the deadline is for all work plan already. Are there any other questions?
You want to add them in the proposal?
Well, no, I'm just saying that needs to. I put here add the all work plan deadlines for a list of deadlines that need to be created.
The third time.
Yeah, but don't we have a deadlines creation process that is its own deadline, right? Who's responsible for the deadlines creation process?
The updating, yes, it's the updating, yes.
Yeah, so I want the all work plan deadlines to be added to the deadline creation process, which means that if we do not create those deadlines by the deadline to update our deadlines, then we go on half pay stop.
Yeah, it's the third time that you're.
Yeah, I added now to the deadlines list. But every
first time you're adding it.
No, this is the first time. Every 3 weeks, is it for every 3 weeks? This one?
I have no idea, but the point is that if you guys are not doing it, it's like maybe you need to be doing policy tracking if you're, because otherwise maybe we should all already be on half pay stop. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I added already just now, Jay.
Okay, great. So back to the proposal to create all eval corrective planning action process and deadline. Any other questions?
No questions.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, concern?
Yeah, I have a concern that we don't know the deadline. We may already be on based on this maybe as well. Or it may be.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the proposal or are you talking about the all work plan?
I'm talking about the proposal because we don't know what the deadlines are for the all work plan. It's the same deadline as the all work plan. That's a concern. We don't know what's the next deadline. without knowing the next deadline is a concern.
Okay, but so you're saying you wanna do a vote because you don't know when the deadlines are. Do we want to just get the deadlines?
Yes, you said it's every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks, you said. So, when?
I'm thinking about my concern. My concern is that we're passing a proposal to create the deadline, and we don't know what's the next deadline because it's the third time that you have asked it and we didn't do the work. It's just a concern, which I
Well,
have.
why don't we just get the deadlines and then we don't have to worry about it anymore?
Let's do it. Yeah. All right. All work plan. Work plan status verification spreadsheet. Work plan right here first.
All right, so 4 sets of 3 weeks. So it's new moon, full moon, quarter moon.
So the last
deadlines.
last cycle was the start was June 7th last year, 1 year ago, and third weekend was June 28th. So by taking this information from the last cycle, you can go and find out with that.
So it says here that it's possible that it's that there's a hard stop and an upfront pay stop involved. Oh, but we would change that. So this is old. This hasn't been updated to the new model, has it?
Yeah, no. All right, so if we go to
I think the new model is that it would just be a half pay stop every 3 weeks.
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
So it's just full moon, first quarter moon, new moon.
They change constantly, right? So
I know there's gonna be 4 of them.
So
right?
the last time was the end start. Third weekend was June 28th last year. So June 28th, right?
I think this is it here.
All right. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1. Let's go back. Allora, 28 June.
So I think this is it here that each quarter you have one cycle of 4 sets of 3 weeks, 12 weeks total for each quarter. So the first new moon of the quarter is the end of the previous quarter 4-set cycle and start of the first set of the new 4-set quarter cycle. The quarter first of the last quarter moon is where the first set ends, the second set starts. The quarter second full moon, right, is the second that ends, right? So I don't know why it says quarter here. So let's just say we have the first new moon, the first last quarter, the second full moon, the third first quarter, and then the first new moon of the next quarter. Those are the deadlines that we set. Does that make sense?
I get the next deadline. The next deadline
is last quarter moon, full moon, first quarter moon, and new moon again, and then it repeats. That's the order. Those are the deadlines. Yeah. New moon, last quarter moon, full moon, first quarter moon, new moon, last quarter moon, full moon, first quarter moon, new moon.
Okay, the repeating cycle. So the next deadline that I get is July 9th, third quarter moon. Does it make sense?
It would be the last quarter moon right here, July 9th. Is that it? Because we just had the new moon for the new quarter, right?
Yes. July 9th.
New moon, July.
This is the next deadline.
Last quarter moon.
Okay.
So do you feel a little bit better about it? Obviously, we'll double and triple check everything, but That's what we talked about. We said that once a month is too long, every 2 weeks is too short. So we went with the every 3 weeks, so it's a little more complicated, but
Close your eyes.
I don't know.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
If we want to go back to the once a month, we can.
No, I like it. I like it very much.
Okay. All right. So any other concerns? Can I get rid of this concern now or not?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
All right. So we addressed that concern. Are there any other concerns?
No.
Or any other any concern? All right. Any objections?
No.
No objections.
All right. So I think we have this. So this is done. All right. So now we're ready for the last proposal. So that was a big one. I think that's going to make a lot of difference in the long run. So did you guys get the last proposal ready or not?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to copy and paste it at
Yes.
the bottom?
Yes.
900 or whatever?
Yes. Yes. Here. I'm going to line 99. So the proposal is to empower the evil team to follow up on any 24-hour notice for policy tracking that has already been initiated. Details. There is the escalation trigger criteria, which needs to be met in order to trigger the process, is that it happens real time. Prioritization criteria met in order to trigger the process is that the policy prioritization, that the policy prioritization happens real time. Then we have the real-time prioritization. So this goes in more detail into the real-time prioritization. The evil team is empowered to follow up once the policy broken is escalated real time. Then and only then can the evil team follow up to ensure that this policy is tracked properly by the deadline. Also, the evil team is required to follow up on the correctness of the policy tracking. Another details, train people, that is the goal.
Alberto,
Yes.
can you please take it back but in the globish form?
Yes. Okay. Proposal. Empower the evil team to follow up on any 24 notice for policy tracking that has already been initiated, triggered. Initiated, not initiated. There is an escalation trigger criteria which needs to be met. Escalation trigger criteria needs to be
Can
met.
I just jump in for a second?
Yeah.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So just jump in for a second. It's technically not possible to just read verbatim a written statement in fluent English and then read it slowly and have it be Globish. That is not what Globish is. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Can you?
Well, what Globish is not just reading things slowly. That's not what Globish is. Right? Globish involves
I understand.
Translation.
Correct.
So, for example, the word escalation is not in the Globish dictionary, for example. Right? You would never use the word escalation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there's just a bunch of words here that you would just try to phrase in a way that is simpler. But the point is that if you want something in Globish, it needs to be summarized and simplified. It's not the exact thing.
Exactly.
So we don't need to just sit here and read the whole thing slower. We don't have time for that. If you want to paraphrase quickly in Globish, you can. But we don't need to read the whole thing verbatim slowly. I'm just making sure it's clear what Globish is, okay?
Yeah.
So if I was going to translate into Globish, the proposal itself would actually have to change.
I get
to make it as simple as humanly possible.
Yeah. So I will read it in fluent English lower. Proposal. empower the eval team to follow up on any 24-hour notice for policy tracking that had already been initiated. Details. Escalation trigger criteria needs to be met in order to trigger the process is that the policy prioritization happens real time. Real-time prioritization means that eval team is empowered to follow up once the policy broken is escalated real time. Like right now, we say, an example is right now we say this policy has been broken, and we write it down, or we request to do policy tracking, the policy keeping, then it's triggered. Then and only then can the eval team follow up, which the eval team today, from my understanding, is Ate, Joyce, and myself. Follow up to ensure that this policy is tracked properly by the deadline. The deadlines we can put this as details if we want. This is important because put it as details. We can put it here.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Right, so we have these details here, which are related policy and policy tracking that would be triggered, right? I mean, that's what the eval team would be empowered to be doing. Details. Then okay, detail. Also, the eval team is required to follow up on the correctness of the policy tracking, like we did with Evaris the other day, yesterday, I think, right? So, Evaris, we made sure we were making an example to apply this policy, and so we communicated to Evaris, I believe, in the policy keeping, yes. Here, Evaris, be informed as the learning process of policy tracking. When you track here the policy about that, you can take this as an example, right? And put it here. Details, train people. That is the goal. We wanna train people, right? That's the goal of policy tracking, to learn the policies. Check. Okay. Any questions on the proposal? No questions. Any concerns about the proposal?
I think
Sorry,
it's
I'm on mute. I'm on mute. I was saying something.
Yeah.
Yes, I would just like us to understand.
Can
If
I?
everyone understands
Yeah.
the meaning of the word real time.
Okay, Ate, can I explain simply?
Sure.
No, I will just explain the meaning of the word real time so that everyone should be on track.
Yeah, for example, Ate, for example, today's main session, and nobody went to the main session. So they say make do policy tracking within 24 hours, 2 hours policy tracking. Okay, real time. You do it real time within 24 hours. If you don't do it, then the evil team comes and tells you that you
Boogeyman.
must you must do a policy tracking for not doing the policy tracking.
Yes.
Understand?
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
I was asking, even though it was not only for myself but for everyone, because it was good everyone knows what the meaning of real time.
Yes, that
Okay,
time.
clear.
That time.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you are about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So I wanna jump in here and like clarify a couple things on my side. I mean, personally speaking, I feel like the proposal is not perfectly written or whatever, but it's fine. But unfortunately, the use of real time here, that creates a second meaning of the term real time. Because the way we typically use real time is that real time activity happens in audio format like this. This is a real time session. So anything that happens on Discord
Yes,
basically
Jay.
is by definition not real time. So
Yes,
this
that's what I understood.
this entire proposal basically takes place on Discord. So it's a little bit of a misnomer in terms of the vocabulary. It kind of creates a second vocabulary term. But I think the easiest way to describe and understand this is to give an example of what the eval team cannot do, right? So for me, the correct terminology, there's no word for it, but it would basically be like, in the moment someone breaks the policy, you tell them that they need to do policy tracking, and then they don't. And then at some point in the future, you tell them in that moment that they are being escalated to a higher level because they didn't do the policy tracking, which then activates this process that they will eventually be given 24 hours notice to do the policy tracking. So all of that happens within a moment on Discord, right? As the alternative, what is the eval team is not empowered at the end of the month or the end of the deadline, whenever the deadline is. They cannot sit there, go through Discord and recordings and be like, oh, look, Ate 3 weeks ago was told to do policy tracking on this and she never did it. And so we are going to escalate it ourselves, and we're going to put Ate on upfront pay stop because she 3 weeks ago randomly missed the policy tracking that no one even knew she missed and no one even cared. Right? The eval team is not allowed to do that. Right? And this might actually go under tactical ops. We can figure that out. But the point is, if the actual team doesn't escalate the issue in the policy tracking, the eval team does not have the right to escalate it themselves. Period. Right? So the escalation has to happen in the moment.
Yeah.
Right? Which means that if it was 3 weeks ago, it needed to have happened 3 weeks ago. You can't wait 3 weeks and then the escalation team randomly bring up policy tracking that everyone already forgot about. That is completely unacceptable. It's only they can only bring up policy tracking that has been escalated to the point that somebody has said this policy must be tracked and needs to be escalated to the 24-hour level, even if they don't actually follow through with it. Then at that point, the eval team is notified, and then at that point, it will get followed through based on this policy, or we go on half pay stop. Does this create a half pay stop? No.
Well, we kind of put in standby the half pay stop because we have the EVA now deadline that we wanted to prioritize, but eventually if we make
Yeah. I mean, I feel the easiest thing to do would just be put this here. I'll just add this down at the bottom. I would put this under tactical ops for specifically worker involvement criteria. And so basically the worker involvement criteria is that you're required to follow through on policy tracking. That is a worker criteria for being involved. And if you don't do that, once every worker criteria involvement, the tactical ops team, which is under the eval team, is going to go through, see any policies that were escalated. And if that policy was escalated and affects you, you are going to be requested to do the 24-hour policy tracking. Otherwise, you're going to go on individual upfront pay stop. Right? That is the policy. That's how it works. So basically, the tactical ops team and the eval team under tactical ops, with the worker involvement criteria deadline, would be able to initiate the process of putting a worker on half pay stop with 24-hour warning for not doing policy tracking. Okay, that's what I think the easiest thing to do.
Any more questions?
Well, I think I would update the proposal. Can I just rewrite the
Yeah, please rephrase. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So I would say that basically, let's just take the old proposal and say
Break here, guys.
you basically
we are missing a break.
Okay, yeah, let's take a break, and then when we get back, we'll have the proposal already and updated.
Okay.
So a 5-minute break.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I am back.
Okay, I updated the policy proposal.
Yeah.
And I think it's good. So I used the term moment instead of
Real time.
Because I think that better describes
Yes.
what we're talking about, because it's just like a moment in time. It's not actually real time, right?
Yes.
And then I used tactical ops / eval team. So basically the policy proposal is to create a new worker involvement criteria for required policy tracking that empowers tactical ops and eval team to give workers 24-hour notice for policy tracking and put them on half pay stop if that policy had already been prioritized and initiated 24-hour tracking in the moment. And then it also makes clear on line 135 that the tactical ops eval team cannot review all policy tracking and choose to escalate any policy that has not previously been escalated within a past moment.
Thank you, Jay. Perfect. Yeah. So, any questions on the proposal?
I don't know if everyone's back yet.
Yeah, we said 5 minutes, correct? Yeah.
So let's think about what comes after this. So let's go to our view up. So this is the last proposal. So I mean, there's plenty of other priorities that I would love to go through, like the life support proposals, the website structure proposals. I would love to do the evolution of the team structures. I mean, all of these for me are huge if we had time. But yeah, lots of exciting stuff.
We have time, except some people want to check out.
Oh yeah, definitely some people check out.
We have session Sonic 2, which is in about 3 hours. So, yeah.
All right, Alberto, I spent my break updating this proposal, so I just need a minute or two. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
But you guys can start voting on this, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Is everybody back? Hello?
I'm here.
Eileen?
I'm back now.
Moon. Moth went hunting. We lost him.
Moth has checked out.
Time. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Okay, so the proposal, updated the proposal is. Oh, Moth is back. Fantastic.
No, Mot is
new-
something wrong with his internet. Keeps on coming in, going out.
Okay. Can I keep going with the proposal? Create a new worker involvement criteria for required policy tracking that empowers tactical ops and eval team to give workers 24-hour notice for policy tracking and put them on half pay stop if that policy had already been prioritized and initiated 24 hours tracking in the moment. Why is the question mark here? Oh, details. You want me guys to read all the details?
No, let us read. Can we read in silent first?
No, then I just read it out loud. Details. Escalation trigger criteria needs to be met in order to trigger the process is that the policy prioritization happens in that moment. Real-time prioritization. Tactical ops eval team is empowered to follow up once the policy broken is escalated in a past moment. Then and only then can the tactical ops eval team follow up to ensure that this policy is tracked properly by the deadline. This is very important detail. The tactical ops eval team cannot review all policy tracking and choose to escalate any policy that has not previously been escalated within a past moment. Also, the tactical ops eval team is required to follow up on the correctness of the policy tracking. Here is an example. Okay, example here. You wanna see an example, right? Then the details, train people, that is the goal. Then details related, existing policy and policy tracking, that's basically the process that the eval team, once empowered, would be following. So there is other policies that are already there, no? Everybody's required to do policy tracking. Once you're informed, you're required to do the policy tracking within 24 hours. If you don't, then what happened here to the detail? We lost the detail? No. If we don't, why is there detail related and there's no detail? What happened here, guys? Did somebody delete
There's
something?
space there. No, there's always a space there.
Please stop.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So if you don't, then you can be told to do policy tracking or not doing policy tracking and given 24 hours warning to do the policy tracking. If 10 people break the same policy, the policy is broken 10 times, not once. I mean, this is maybe put in the top here. Policies broken must be traced by the worker within 24 hours. If the worker fails to do so, he must also do policy tracking for not having done policy tracking 30 minutes within 24 hours. If 2 times 24 hours warnings are ignored by a worker who fails to comply, even after he receives specific warnings by the eval team, the worker is automatically put into individual upfront pay stop and cannot work. If the worker still does not comply and stays on upfront pay stop for a prolonged period of time, she will be deactivated from the budget. Any questions on the proposal?
This is a pretty serious proposal because it empowers a very small group of people to initiate some pretty powerful activities as far as like the end there. If it goes bad, then it goes really bad.
But policy tracking is so important that
yeah.
And if people don't take us serious, this is the way that we need to adjust. All right.
Any questions?
Any questions? No questions.
No question from me.
Any concerns?
No. Nothing.
Concerns? Any objections?
No objection.
Right, we have consensus.
Okay.
Cool.
Splendid.
Well, it took us a little extra time, but we got the policy proposal correct the second time. The first time was a little wonky, but we fixed it. And then as far as the existing policy and policy tracking, this also could be improved. That is, I would say it's more of like our summary of the existing policy as opposed to tracking the existing policy verbatim. But anyway, it's good enough. All right. So do people need to check out? Or do we want to do a view up? Just no one wants to check out?
Not yet for me. Not yet for me.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Stretch.
Stretch. Oh. Support.
So for the view up, my preferences are these proposals related to the website structure, the life support, and the evolution of the team structures. For me, all of those are really top priority.
I agree. Let's make sure that we that we start with the one we agree is the highest priority. So to me, we should start with the website structure proposal options. Because without that, we cannot move forward with the work on the website, and we need to. I mean, we're so late with the launch; it's becoming concerning.
Okay, so let's do
It's
that
already
one
becoming concerning,
first.
but if we don't make some step forward at this session, it's going to become concerning. And then, I mean, I would do a view up, or definitely the live support proposal that is ready as well. Then I think above the team structure for FQB, I think. I mean, if we prioritize that, it wouldn't be the right way. I mean, at the end, we're after 3+ hours.
I think it'll be fine.
But
I mean, obviously, we can.
Discussion, yeah, discussion. Then maybe proposal. Okay. Yeah. We will see. Anyways, yes, I like this. Website live support viewer. I agree on these topics, no objection. Let me get the link to the website structure proposal options. Put it there.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Are there any objections to topic 6 and topic 7?
No objection.
No objection.
No objection.
Okay. Topic 6 is Umbrella Shipyard's website. Do you have the proposals, Alberto?
Yes.
You do. Okay.
Yes, I do.
So basically, there's
Just
four
the option. Yes, correct. Okay.
There's 4 options to this structure of the website, and the 4 options are. Also, I want to make sure we get our. Remember, because column A, we're no longer going to have as notes. Yeah, so we'll get used to it. All right. So the structure is there's 4 options. It's a little confusing, but it's not that bad, right? Once you understand it. So the first option is the one that seems to be the most supportive and most interested. We are missing what the means line column L is missing, but yeah. But
yeah, I think I can make a comment because it took me a long time to understand, and I think it could be beneficial. So these proposals are very.
At the column L, it would help because we don't have that. I'll try to get it.
What do you want?
Column L.
Column L, like you didn't copy and paste over the actual like what it means, you know?
Oh wow! Yeah, here. No, where? This one. Yeah. All right. So this is very technical stuff. Very technical, like building platforms for multiple websites, and so it's very technical stuff. Right? Yeah. So look it in this perspective because it took me some time to when finally Jay clarified, and I got it. I like, for example, I was going for option 2 or 3, and then once Jay explained me, and I finally got it, I chose option 1. I'm leaning towards option 1 because it's a very technical decision agreement that we want to make. Sorry, Jay, for interrupting. Yeah.
No, keep going. You're doing great.
Time. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
No, Jay, I will leave it to you now because I'm not enough skilled on this. So, but I think this premise is
Okay.
good.
So just so everyone understands, this comes from the discussion we had about creating the FQV website itself, and then the FQV showcase is going to be embedded into the bigger brand of FQV. Right? So there's two different things. One is the FQV website, the other is the FQV showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any questions on that? Because that's just the background.
All right, no questions.
So that brings us to option 1. So option 1 is basically having a single installation, one website, and then the FQV showcase page is embedded into the single installation of the website. And that's option 1. So over here, over to column M, you click on the logo on the FQV showcase. It would go to the FQV website. Any questions on option 2 then? So option 2, basically you have two installations within the same URL, right? So the website's frequencyquantified.com, but then within the showcase sub file on the server, you would do a second installation of the sub website for the showcase. And then if you click on the logo of the FQV showcase, it would take you to the FQV showcase welcome page, not the FQV website, because it would be a separate installation. It would be two installations. Option 3 is that you would have two separate installations on two separate URLs. So in this case, the FQV website, in option 3, you would click on the showcase, and it would go directly to an external website, in this case, fqvshowcase.com.
Jay?
Yes.
Time to pause.
Go
Please
to the
stop.
FQV
Close your
website
eyes.
now. Pause.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Because when I click, it keeps saying this site can't be reached.
That's because we haven't created the sites yet.
Yeah, we didn't create it.
Okay.
We're going to create the sites as soon as we get the structure organized.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
Third,
so option 3 and is basically that you have two installations with two separate URLs. When you click on the showcase button in the FQV website, it's going to take you to fqvshowcase.com. And it's going to, everything's basically going to look and feel exactly the same thing as you would in option 1 or 2. It's just that it would technically be a separate website, but it would still be embedded into the overall FQV website. Okay, so any questions on option 3? Option 4 is similar to option 3, except that you have an introductory FQV showcase page within the FQV website. So when you would click on the showcase button, instead of taking you to the actual showcase, it would take you to information about the showcase. And then within that page, it would have another link to actually go to the showcase. So it's basically an info page before you go to the showcase. And that's option 4. Okay. And so in this one, there would be 3 separate things instead of just 2. Any questions about the 4 options? Overall, people have been leaning towards option.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you're the only one who knows how to do this work. So my question is to you, in your opinion, what is the most time-consuming, effort-consuming, but related to the benefit?
The most time consuming and energy is consuming is to change this after we set it up. That is what takes the most time. Like it takes much less time to set this up once and then leave it, if at all possible. If we have to change it, it's fine. It's definitely doable to change all of these options and go from option 1 to option 4 to option 3 of this and that. It's just a hassle. If we have to get a professional, we can. But the point is that ideally we could all have agreement on the model that we want to do and then just try it out. And then if we want to make changes, we can. But I did not feel comfortable setting up the websites without at least making sure we were all on the same page for the structure, because I didn't want to have to go back and have to change it all again, you know?
Write down whatever you are about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
This said, you can answer now or after the break, but I'm going to make the question. So this said, Jay, in your opinion, what is, since you're the expert here, what is the most beneficial option in your opinion, and why? All right, we can take the break.
I mean, they all just have pros and cons, you know. Like I don't think any one of them is you know, much better than another one. Like, let's just start with option 4. Option 4, I personally don't like the idea of having like an introductory page that then you have to click another link, because that just creates more links that then you're going to lose people, you know?
Yeah.
And that does happen a lot, where people click on something to get there and then they go to somewhere else that's not that, and then they have to click again, and it's just like lose people. So, but at the same time, Mel loves that. Like in all of her you can actually link them. You could link the examples that Mel made, but in all Mel's examples, it's like that's exactly what she did. For like even on the showcase itself, when we, for example, SVG, when you click on SVG, Mel seems to want in her first iteration that you wouldn't actually go to SVG website. Instead, you would go to a introduction and presentation of what SVG is, and then you have to click again to go to SVG, the actual SVG website. So for me, that model is not my favorite, but it has pros and cons. And Mel actually used that model for her draft web pages. So you can link those if you want. And the concept of option 2 and 3, those are the ones that I lean towards. But again, it's just pros and cons. Like having a separate fqvshowcase.com website, for me, is there's just no difference of that. Like it's like Gmail is Gmail, and then you have Google is Google. Everyone knows that Gmail is Google, but you have two separate URLs because Gmail is Gmail and Google is Google. It's not google.com/Gmail.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right? So I also don't care if we want to do google.com/Gmail, in this case, frequencyquantified.com/showcase, that's also perfectly fine, and that would be option 2. And again, there's pros and cons to both of those. The main pro, obviously, is that it's simpler. So option 1 is obviously the simplest. You just have a single website with a single set of pages. You present it, and then you can just point fqvshowcase.com to frequencyquantified.com/showcase. So, anyways,
we're talking about 4 now.
I went through all 4 of them. I did.
No, the last one.
No, that last one was option 1. I was talking about option 1.
Yes, option
1. That fqvshowcase.com in option 1 will point to frequencyquantified.com/showcase. So if you go to fqvshowcase.com, it'll just automatically take you to frequencyquantified.com to the showcase page.
Okay. I made up my mind. I voted already. We can take the break. So
let's take a break. Everyone can vote during the break, and we can just figure it all out. Okay.
Mahmoud, you there? Mott, you there? Eileen, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Break.
And
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Amos is here. Eileen. Mamoon.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot you, Evaris. I'm so sorry. Joyce, are you voting? Evaris, are you voting?
All right. I am back.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, if you want to vote by voice, please tell me. I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me
Option
put.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, what? You're gonna tell me by voice, or you're gonna doggy?
Yeah,
You're writing. Okay.
yeah, okay. Let me.
Solutions are the same.
Magnify.
No separate installation. Two separate ones.
Mamoon is sleeping. So
Okay.
let's see what we have here.
So
Option 2.
option 2 is currently having the most support.
Yeah.
And just to make sure it's clear in terms of the difference between option 1 and option 2, right, is that option 2, the logo links to F.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, so the difference between option 1 and option 2 is that the logo links to the FQV brand website in option 1, and then option 2, the logo links to FQV showcase.
Welcome.
So there's not a lot of difference here. I
Wait.
do think
Option 2, the
Showcase welcome. Option 2.
Right, so I mean, basically the bottom line here, option 2 gives 2 separate landing pages. It has 2 separate main pages, 2 separate welcome pages. Does that make sense?
Option 2?
Correct.
2 separate.
We're having a problem here. Okay.
The option 3 is 2 separate. Can you please say it again, Jay?
Option 2 will have 2 separate landing pages. So if you click the logo of the FQV showcase, you will go to the FQV showcase welcome page. Whereas in option 1, if you are on the FQV showcase and you click the logo, it will take you out of the showcase and bring you to the FQV brand website.
There was a problem with the formula here. I think I fixed it. It changed a lot. So we have option 3 that is actually now number 1. And option 2 is 3. So we would have option 3 now here, where option 3 is click on logo, we'll go to the FQE website.
Well, option 3 has 2 separate URLs. 2 separate URLs.
Option 3 has.
And obviously the logo will still go to the showcase web welcome page, right? Within the separate URL.
2 separate URL. And logo links to. Okay, 7.
Cool. So, I mean, I don't know why you're making this blue. It's supposed to be yellow.
I don't know.
Time. Breath. Please stop. Ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Number 3.
I've been getting in the habit that anything under 5, like under 5.99, right? I do red. Anything from 6 to 6.49, I do orange. Anything from 6.5 to 6.99, I do yellow, which means it barely passes. And anything 7 and above, I do green. And anything 8 and above, I do bright blue.
Okay, can you repeat? Okay, please. Also,
Right.
red is.
I will just write it down. Okay, don't worry about it. Questions? I think overall we're doing good on this.
Ikaw na po. Actually saying
So if there's no other questions or anything that anyone wants to say, then I think we are good, right?
Yes, I think we are going with option 3 to start. First proposal.
Well, no, I don't think we actually need to vote on these because I would like to finalize this, but I do think it's good to hear from Mel. It'd be nice to hear from Mamoon. Like, I don't know. I mean, like these are pretty close. Like, let's say Mel was like 8. You know how Mel votes. She's like 8-1-1-1, right? she votes pretty crazy. So there's just we have to talk to Mel. You know, we just don't know what the outcome here. We should get Moon and we should get Mel, and then we can finalize this later in the week or next week, because I don't feel comfortable moving forward without getting clarity. Because I thought we were leaning towards option 1, and now it's like maybe we're not. I mean, that means we need a little more discussion. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes, I agree. It's an important decision. Make sure that Mel gets to.
I mean, the opposite of taking the time is exactly what Mel did, which was just doing it without.
Pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Oh wow.
Untuk ala.
All right, does that make sense in terms of the highlighting options, Alberto? That's what I use.
Thank you so much. It's amazing.
Yeah. And it's like we get into lots of detail in the 6.00 to 6.49 because that's just below passing. So it's very easy to go from 6.00 to 6.49 to a pass, right? And then 6.5 to 6.99 technically barely passes. Like we can round up to a 7 on that. And then willing consensus obviously 7.99 and then goes up from there. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
All right, so let's go to topic 7, shall we?
Yes, sure.
And then the task here is to get in touch with Mel and Mamoon. Is there anyone else missing that we should get in touch with?
No, not that I know at this time. That I can think of at this time. Nice proposal. Okay.
I guess the only other person we could consider, we could talk to Mel about this, is David, because David did technically vote and get involved in this before.
What about Aaron? Why did his what?
Right.
What happened to Aaron? He stopped communicating. Is he not more interested?
Yeah, I don't think Aaron's involved anymore. So. All right, so let's go on to topic 7, shall we? This should go.
All right, here's the proposal.
So the proposal is to allow escalation and probation within the Life Support Alliance for any participant who is disengaged and does not allow for people to support them where they need support.
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. Okay, so proposal is to allow escalation of a participant who does not engage and does not allow people to support them. Once escalated, an individual can be removed directly if they have no interest. If there is interest, we are required to put them on probation to allow them a chance to change and engage in our process of support before evaluation and removal. So, questions about the proposal, and I can also give an example if people want to.
Yeah.
Can you please give an example, Jay?
Okay, so this comes directly from the outcome with Stacy involved in life support and legal support. We did so. I mean, we spent hundreds of hours trying to support Stacy, and we did tons of like legal support and all this work for her. And in the end, she literally like just didn't go to the court case and lost her court case literally because she just didn't go and show up on time. And so that brings up a whole bunch of things in relationship to why that happened and ways you could fix that specifically for the court case, but that's irrelevant. What's more important is the fact that you can look at the experience in the whole months and months that we worked with her, and there was a very specific and very, very obvious pattern that she would go through over and over and over again. And what happened on that court case day when she didn't go to the court case, it was just the same pattern that happened before and before and before and before. And when we engaged her on that pattern, actually addressing the root problems that we all saw, she refused to address them very early on. She was like, no, I don't want to talk about that. I refuse. Like, it's unacceptable, blah, 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 blah. We need to change the topic. And she did not want to discuss it or go into what we all saw were the core problems that were going to make her better. So the bottom line is that with this new proposal, as soon as an individual who's in our program, in the life support program,
Close your
if
eyes.
they
Now, 1, 2, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
if someone's on our program and they refuse us to support them and to work within the process that we have to support people, we can just kick them out. We probably would have kicked Stacy out months and months and months ago with this policy. It's basically saying like, okay, like, sure, we want to help you, but if you don't want the help, like,
don't let us help you.
You're out.
Yeah.
You're on. If they still say they want it, but they still don't really do it, we'll put them on probation for a while. We'll evaluate it. We'll see if they're serious about it. If they're not serious, they just aren't listening. They're not trying anything.
What they say is irrelevant.
Not what they do. So that's the policy. So basically, in my experience with Stacy, it has significantly changed the outcome of the life support program. I think that it's a good thing to evolve.
We need to put
and I think that we have to empower the program above the individual. Like, if an individual does not want to engage and they close off and they don't want to address their problem, why should we waste our time on that? It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, here we have ideas, we have solutions, we want to work with you, and they're like, no, it's that I don't want to talk about that. That's off limits. That's unacceptable. I'm willing to do this and this and this, but actually addressing the real problems, I'm not willing to do that. So if people have that attitude, we can just kick them out of the program because they don't need to be there, right? If someone wants to be in the life support program, they need to be willing to address whatever the problem is. We're not here to make friends. We're here to solve problems and transform the world and make the world a better place. And that's not easy. So dealing with the difficult problems as quickly as possible is going to ruffle feathers probably, but it's like we don't have time to sit here and have people, take hundreds of hours of our time for no reason. Does that make sense? With no success. I
remember when you were so excited about all the work that you done before. I said you'll see that she will not go to she will miss tomorrow the court.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So are there other questions?
Yeah, it's clear. Okay. Thank you.
And this is one of the very first, life support policies where I mean, really, this is the very first life support policy where a volunteer who's in the program can be kicked out. You know, typically in the entire network, once you're a volunteer, you have the full power to do whatever you want as long as you don't break any particular policy.
1, 2, 3, exhale. 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
So it's good to note that under our policies, if someone's kicked out of the life support program, they can still be part of FQB and they can still be a member and in the Legion, because the policies for FQV and FQN are much more lax, right? You do not have to engage, you don't have to do anything as long as you're not basically in a major conflict, then you're fine within FQB and FQN, right? And the co-op even. So it's only within life support that we're basically creating this requirement to participate. Otherwise, there's just no reason to have you in the program. So any other questions, concerns?
No more.
No. Any objections?
Well, before we finalize, well, I don't have any objections. Anyone else? Objections?
No.
So
No.
no objections. But Alberto, I have a question. Do you feel like this policy will address the state situation? Because I think it does. I think it's basically, I saw very early on what the problems were. I think we've talked about them dozens of times. Where me, you, Mel, other people talked about the problem. We knew exactly what needed to be done to address them. She would just refuse to do it. She didn't want to. So it's like, I think this policy will allow us and empower us. Like if a Stacy situation comes up in the future, this will be done. And actually, the fact that this policy is getting passed, I'm going to immediately be proposing that Stacy is removed from the life support program, and basically push her to either address things and get more engaged, or put on probation, or do whatever we need to do to make sure that she understands that what she's doing is unacceptable. Because under our old policies, that we couldn't do anything.
Yeah, the bottom line to me is that the Life Support Alliance program is like, let me use this definition, Jay. Take it from Jay. It's like our child. It's like the most important work that we're developing. Even though we're not really prioritizing, but it's going with the flow because it's so important. We don't want to rush it. And it's really so important. So we want to be sure that people come and are serious about it. Because we don't have time to spend, and we are putting our time.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
We're putting our time, which costs to the organization. We're putting our effort, our energies, because we believe in the program. But at the same time, we have very big goals that we need to meet. So we need to move forward efficiently and professionally. And I mean, we want to deal with people that are serious, because if you don't, yes, check. Bottom line.
So I need to get going. So I'm just going to check out real quick because I just have to go. So I'm giving the session a 6.5. I thought it was a great session. We got 2 breaks, but it got tons of proposals passed. I mean, I think this might be the most proposals we've ever passed in the main session for years and years and years. So very good outcome. Outcome. So, great. But I got to go. I'll check in again real soon. Okay?
Yeah, we have Sonic H2 Ray in 1 hour. No, yeah, 1 hour and 7 minutes. 8 minutes.
All right, I'll check in.
All right, thank you.
And I'm going to be actually, I'll just leave this going so that the live stream continues. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to stay on.
Thank you, Jay. All right, so the proposal passes with consensus.
Okay.
All right, so let's see our focus on topics quickly. I think this was the last session, right? The last Yeah,
topic.
I would wrap up here, guys. Wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's wrap up. Check out.
Alberto, I have a question.
Yes.
For the life support session, shall you give now the BLN form or on the life support session itself?
We need to do the work, Joyce.
Is that just
I'm gonna be prioritizing this sign for sure with Jay. So make sure that we do it correct. Let me see.
we will still correct the form.
No, the form is
Corrected.
it's fine for the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Just wanna be sure to send out the right way.
Because tomorrow is the life support.
No, I know. So we have Sonic H2. Jay is not scheduled. Anyways, we have Alberto Ataelin for Sonic H2. I know Joyce will join. We will definitely prioritize that. We have the responsibility organizer.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you are about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right, let's check out, guys, or we want to take a break?
Okay. Okay.
I'll go.
Okay, yeah.
Ate.
I'll give the session a 7.5. It was a pretty good session, as Jay said. For why this is the first session that we have already passed a lot of proposals. In short, we have moved the team forward, especially the proposal on the policy tracking. I just
We lost you, Ate. You're muted.
Who muted me?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I was talking and I realized that I was no longer okay.
Maybe you pressed
So
it accident.
no, I did not touch my mouse. So as I was saying, this is the best session so far, and I really wish we follow the entire team follow up on the policy proposal that just passed. I'll be focusing on the budget and sponsorship.
Starting SVG.
Starting SVG, J Life Support, asset, and other priorities. Check.
Nice. Merci, patience. Next, Joyce or Eileen? Ladies first. Eileen.
Eileen?
Ladies before gentlemen.
Ladies,
Ladies
Eileen,
after
please.
men. I mean,
Eileen.
ladies after men.
No. The rule is this: Jay first, then Jay's like
Ladies after.
zero. Okay, like
Yeah. Okay, Eileen.
I like to
Okay. I will give the session an 8, so we learn more things today, and yes, we do more proposals in this session. So I'm doing a payroll and budget, and hopefully it could involve in other
Are you coming to
projects.
Your schedule?
Yeah, yes.
1 hour? Okay.
Yes. Okay, let's check.
Okay, another man, Moth.
Joyce. No.
Joyce, go first. They said
Okay.
ladies first. I know ladies.
Ladies first after the man. Okay.
No. Let's.
Okay. It was a great session. We did so many things. We learned so many things, and from so great proposals like the payroll proposals and policy. Most importantly, the policies or policy on policy tracking on policy on policies. I mean. And then also, what else? Okay, yeah, that's it. I'll be working on more on client work, of course, the budget, payroll, and many priorities, other priorities.
What's the score?
The score is what did I say? 7.
Varis, Moth, you wanna Mamoon? You wanna go next? Who wants to go next?
Yeah.
Moth? Mamoon?
Yeah, I would.
Are you awake?
Hello.
Are you awake? Was it good the dream?
I awake.
You did not vote, Mamon.
I hope you dreamt of your mom. You had a nice
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just sun just wait. Oh my God. Okay.
Just check out.
I would the session almost 7.5. It was a great session, and would love to hope this type of session will comes over and over again, and there were fun, and I appreciate the team that actually boost us.
What are you gonna be
That
working
was fun. I will be working on
Scheduling with
part
Jay and me. Please.
access
That's what you need to
and
be working on. Mamoon,
Jay.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
You need to be working on scheduling with Jay or at least me.
Oh,
That's what you need.
Jay and you. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Not with
Like a
Moth.
powerful
Not with Moth, huh?
executive.
Not yes.
Yeah, not with Moth.
Not
All
with
the
Moth.
time.
Okay.
Moth.
All the time.
Moth. Moth went hunting again. On. You get the lion? All right. Evaris, please.
Yeah. Okay. Varies. Technica. Okay. I'll give this session
Time to start. Please get focused on the
7.5.
5?
Yeah.
7.5.
A great,
7.5.
great session.
7.5.
Great session.
Session.
Especially on policy tracking.
Oh, nice. Evaris. First time I hear you do a complete sentence. Making progress. All right, I go next.
This is
So,
great.
I'm going to give a session a 8.87. It's an amazing session. I feel that we made a lot of steps forward because we are unblocking a lot of things that are going to flow. I'm very happy. Thank you guys. And please, Mamoon, be sure to schedule with Jay and me. Please, Mamoon, get back on helping the team. All right. Check. Be working on first thing live support, the BLN invitation at Sonic H2.
Yeah, sure. Thank
Dai,
you so
Mamoon,
much for
please.
reminding.
Please, my friend, you can give too much.
Alberto,
Yeah.
can we please do Sonic 1?
Sonic Hour 1 is started.
Who erased Evaris?
Oh, yeah, Sonic H2 is in 2 hours. Correct.
Yeah, so I should just do 1 hour and then we
Let's try
just
to
go.
do.
If I go to bed,
Yes,
if
because
I say let me go and lie down for 2 hours, I won't make it again.
yeah, and I also gave the information to Jay that the session is in 1 hour. So yeah, let's try to have it. Eileen, is it okay?
Uh,
In 1 hour.
I'll do 1 hour. I'll message you on the Discord because I haven't. Wait,
Instead of 2 hours.
I haven't. 1 hour. 1 hour.
1 hour
9
from
o'clock.
now instead of 2 hours from now. Okay,
Okay, okay. So yeah, attend. I will attend. And
yes,
Sonic.
let's meet Sonic H1 out there. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
See you shortly.
So who's gonna do storytelling? Wait. This.
Am I the one? Okay.
Storytelling, Ate, please make it now if possible. While tracking Joyce, and audio, video indexing, and we have Well, we're indexing. We're indexing the live stream here. Back. Back.
How many hours?
Here.
6, 7,
Seven.
Pause.
5,
4
6,
hours.
Close
4
door.
hours.
Yeah.
Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
4 hours, no?
4 hours. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so
Yeah,
much for this
4 hours.
session. Talk to you later. See you in the office. This one.
That's it.
Talk to you later.
Ciao. Thank you so much.
So Joyce, let's do the value tracking.
Oo nga. Yeah. Okay. While
Yes,
tracking, we will
Joyce.
go.
Ate is um
Okay, let's do it. Check in, check in, check in. Wait lang ah. Okay. Which one? Okay. Mm,
ay,
see, you see in the info, ate, in the info, the minutes are there, the early, the on time, the late, ganyan, the late, and it's compute there.
Joyce,
Ah, who's this? Mon!
I've checked out.
You haven't, because you were asking and then you were not there. What happened to you? You
No,
were,
no,
you
no,
were, you
no.
slept?
When I wanted to check out, I think Alberto called Everest, and then
You were sleeping?
my net just.
Okay.
I've been having
Okay.
problems the whole
Okay. Okay, check out,
today. I think
please.
it went okay.
You were sleeping?
I'll
Bob,
give the
get the
second.
light
Yes.
back.
Check out,
Yeah.
check out. Check out, check out.
Yeah, I'll give the session 7.
Huh?
Mm,
Get the light back.
7?
okay, I think it
7?
for me it was a great session.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, at least I got to also know some things that I wasn't aware of. Yeah. I'll be working on the budget, payroll, and also I think I'll be focusing on the client work. Yeah, check.
Yes. Budget payroll. Oy, ano, ate, Eileen and Moth, we have to
mm,
schedule our MBT session. It's a
mhm.
quick one. It's a quick one just to set up our. Ay,
Okay.
Moth pala first. Do you agree that we go, or you are with Mamoon? I don't know.
No,
On
no,
Sonic,
no,
in
no,
today's
no.
Sonic schedule.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey. Mamoon and Mott made
Yes.
an MBT that was not against policy. It was not meeting criteria. I did not agree, so it doesn't exist. Okay.
Okay.
What exists is me and
So
Mamoon and I. We have an MBT, and Mott and Joyce have an MBT, and Joyce and Aline have an MBT. So I suggest that you guys merge and do just one MBT, the three of you. I would like to do an MBT with Ate and Evaris together, and obviously stay an MBT with Mamoon, and maybe ask Jay to join us on the MBT.
okay. So
So
for
what
that,
MBT with Mamoon was not,
Payroll.
it didn't happen, right? It's not
is-
real. It's not the truth. It's not verifiable. It doesn't meet criteria.
okay, so that one I'll need to do the policy tracking for that.
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Okay, so
I
what
thought,
else?
Joyce, when Mamoon asked you, there was a consensus
I
because
already told you,
you
Mott.
asked me the question. Okay.
Stop
Thank you.
arguing with Mamoon. He doesn't know what he's saying. He's just trying
Okay.
he's gonna
Okay.
confuse you schedule with
Okay.
Jay, with Ate, with Joyce, with me, Mamoon. We need to yes.
No, he did not ask from Alberto. That's it.
Okay.
No, you guys didn't follow any policy, nothing.
Okay.
Mamoon, Mott, please.
Yeah,
Mamoon at
I've
the
understood.
moment is a liability to the organization. Doesn't know what he's
Okay.
doing. So you want to go with workers that can really help you improve and show you the work professional, efficient, and correct way. And at the moment, Mamoon has a lot of, in my opinion, has a lot of flaws in all of that, and I already asked him not to go and schedule with anyone about work that he in the first way doesn't even know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you came back from the Lion. So I got your checkup. I saw the live streaming that you came back. I said, "Wait, Mott is back. I need to join
Mott,
back. You cannot miss Mott. Check out." Yeah.
so when are you available? You and Eileen? Let's do it in the day, not in the prime time.
Right. The
Mm,
schedule is not the time to do a
if
main
there's
session after the checkout. Please, let's respect the workflow of the main session, please.
What?
Or maybe I'm wrong. Wait, maybe I'm saying something stupid. Wait, sorry, guys. No, checkout. It's finished. Basta. Checkout. Basta. Do
Yeah,
okay.
on Discord. We schedule on Discord. Make a proposal on Discord. Let's
Okay.
respect the integrity of our main session. Checkout is checkout. You just don't go after checkout 20 minutes trying to schedule. Okay.
Okay.
It's not professional and it's not
Okay, let's check in the Discord
the
what
office.
you're
In the office.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's go
Okay.
now to value tracking. Eileen.
This is cool. You do it in real time. While tracking, I'm gonna do priority work. Yeah, this is what.
Yeah, we're doing. Okay, session value tracking, JJ,
Okay. Thank you.
Joy,
Thank you, Mott. Talk to you later.
Bye. Bye. Yeah.
Joyce. Were you the one who wrote this one, Eileen?
I only add ate. I only add ate. Ate and Evari. Ay, Joyce. Yes, Joyce.
Joyce.
And why,
Joyce.
Joyce? Why
Huh?
is it that I cannot edit? The note is view only.
Where? Which note? This one?
This one, yes, view
Yes,
only.
because this is what we do at the end of the main session. We make sure that since everybody's all public, we don't want people to come and just like random people, evil people come and just make mess in our notes that are final. Okay.
So what to do now?
Eileen, I'm gonna add you as I just add you as an editor. Right.
Okay.
Right, give me a
So
second.
the strike is you put the strike or Alberto put, no? Alberto, you put the strike, right?
Yeah, for the one
Okay.
the one.
Okay, then we have 4 hours. Let's see the attendance kasi I put down the late. I put the late the late. How many minutes? Wait. Okay, so early.
So Eileen,
Yes.
it's okay. The Hakuna Matata email.
Yes, Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
How did you do
No
that?
worries.
Can you explain me?
Hakuna Matata is an African language. It means
I know what Hakuna Matata is, but how did you do that? You gave your account a name that is different from the actual email.
from my real name.
I don't need to say online your email to the whole world. I just say Hakuna Matata. You understand what I'm talking about. It's pretty cool. How do you do that? You do it on purpose?
9.
Yes, because that is my email since
12, 1, 2,
yeah, since I created my Gmail account.
Okay, try updating now. Refresh. You should be able
3, 4 hours. 3,
to edit.
4 hours. Mamon is 15 minutes late. So he is 3.75. 3.75.
Okay, you can edit it now.
Mamon.
Hours. No.
Alberto, I have also something to say that, for example, you say you come on time, okay? Your response is come on time, and then you came 7 minutes after, or
When?
in the session, main session. Jay told me before when we were
I
that if
arrived.
you,
I went early. We were early, you and I, no? Today.
yeah, I mean, the ones who were late, okay? The ones who responded like on time, and you don't do on time, you don't come on time, it means it's policy tracking
Of
also.
course, of course,
Jay said, okay?
of course.
So
Yeah.
Eileen, Ate, Evaris pala, Evaris did not respond, but he came. Can be like, it's okay?
So, so I need to do policy tracking for the
No.
session. No.
The
For,
one
for
who were late,
yeah.
the one who were late, and you who said that they will come on time.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, when we were together with Jay before, he told me that they should do policy tracking. If they say that the response is on time and they were late, then they will do policy.
All right, so this should happen at the beginning. I don't know. In the policy keeping, I am good for now.
In
We've
the
got a
policy,
lot of policies. The policies are also we also need to be intelligent. Let's say in not intelligent is not the right word. We need to be understanding. No, we are passing a lot of policies. We're going so if we didn't do it at the beginning, and most people have left, there's no point to do it now, in my opinion. Okay, but
no, because we were in session. We cannot do that when we were in session.
why not?
So we will tell them, oh, you're 7 minutes late. You do. Jay told me after the,
No,
the.
I don't know. We just passed a policy, and so that should be the policy prioritization should be real time at the moment, right? So we should have found the time to say, Eileen, Ate, Varis, we're late. We should have checked the responses before the start of the session, that is policy tracking. We didn't do that. I would do policy tracking. Okay. That I now we were early and we didn't so 15 minutes, Joyce, you and I 15 minutes
Mm.
for not having listed responses to the main session within the prep up. That is definitely positive. Now,
When should we ask them?
immediately when we go into focus desired outcomes, what we should do is to have here,
Immediately.
right here on the right in the info tab, all the responses, so that by the end of the session those are final. Then we will see who's coming late and who has responded to be on time, and immediately at positions, check-ins, or
Five.
whatever, we prioritize the policy.
So immediate, within,
Five.
before that session ends, you mean?
No, at the beginning of the session.
The
At the beginning.
beginning.
Okay, let me share my screen so I can
There.
understand better.
1, 2, 3.
Can you see my screen?
Three.
Yes.
Choice.
And the setup in the.
Can you see my screen, Joyce?
3.
Can you see my screen?
1,
Your screen.
Can you see my
Wait.
three.
screen in Jitsi?
Yeah, I mean, Jitsi. I cannot see your screen.
You cannot see my screen in Jitsi?
Yeah.
You cannot see my screen?
I can. Okay. Now it's coming.
Okay, so,
Mhm.
look, okay?
Mm.
There is the preparatory exercise of session, position, notes, review, here there's something missing. Okay, there is the prep. Prep up. Okay. So part of the prep up, sorry, I got distracted 1 second here. Part of the prep up, Joyce, right?
Mm.
When we met early, right? For
No
instance, we
is
should have
1.
Put the
done it.
responses.
That's why we did policy tracking. Did you do policy tracking?
What?
You do policy tracking? Because we
Yeah,
can,
I have here, but I did not press enter yet. 15 minutes for not having listed.
yes, we haven't done the prep up the way it needs to happen because what happens is
Yes.
that, for example, if we do the prep up, we have attendance and then we would have responses.
Mm,
We would log in all the responses, okay? Alberto, on time,
average.
Jay, late, Joyce, okay?
Average.
Before the start of the session. Joyce,
Mm,
late, okay?
Uh-huh.
Can you see my screen? Are you looking at my screen?
Yes.
Okay, this is the work that we are doing policy tracking for that we didn't do, right?
one,
So we
two,
do the
three.
responses, and then while we do the attendance, we see immediately who is late,
Yes.
and so
One,
immediately at check-ins for
one,
outcomes
two,
before the
three, four,
topic
four.
starts. Ideally, we would prioritize the policy in that moment, saying who needs to do policy tracking for being late. Okay, we didn't do it, so now
One,
there's no
two,
real
three,
point.
four,
It would be mean as Jason
five.
to do it.
When I did the policy tracking after the session. When Jay told me
Yeah, you do it.
to
You do it. You do it. But people we cannot assume that people will do policy tracking. Okay, so
okay, so what do you suggest next time?
next time we do the work.
Okay.
Just
15
prep
minutes
up
for
the
not having.
session. We just prep up the session the way it's supposed to be prepped up.
Okay, so that's your suggestion because I
That's
did the
not my
last
suggestion. That's the policies on the main session. Within the prep up, we should do this.
15
Log the
minutes for not
responses.
having to find. Okay, okay.
You can
Next
sit with
time
Jay
we will.
before. You can sit with Jay, no problem. Just wait to do that. Okay.
Next time we will do it. So
Yes. What we say is
okay.
irrelevant. Next time, we'll see what happens. Okay.
Yeah. We need to prep up to find.
Thank you, everybody. Ciao.
Hey,
Ciao,
Albert.
ciao.
Hi.
Um, I'm not gonna be able to do work. I gotta go to the rehab.
Oh, how's your father?
15 minutes from
Going
now.
well?
He's doing really, really good. I think the doctor said today miraculous recovery,
Wow. Thank God.
and he's making lots of progress. He's able to walk back and forth on the hallway, and he can stand up on his own and go to the bathroom, stuff like that. He still needs a little help getting up if he stands up over and over. But he's supposed to
Mm,
come home next week, be home in
wow.
his own bed. So it's pretty epic.
Amazing.
Mm,
So glad.
Yeah.
All right, don't worry.
thank God
Take. Don't worry. We have a lot of work to do
to
tomorrow.
find.
We have agreed to anticipate the session to 1 hour from now. I gave you a wrong information. The session was only engaged 2 hours from now, but we are
I
going to
don't
meet.
have it scheduled for that session though.
No, you're not scheduled. You're also not scheduled.
Also respond.
Eileen
So,
and I will meet.
well, awesome. All right. I will talk to you later.
Yes, thank
Bye
you.
bye, Jay.
Right.
Bye.
I need on time, but okay. So let's go. Let's do. So 1 hour